Hi internet, welcome back to the stream. Happy Monday, hope you're all doing well. Moss, welcome back. Marvado, welcome back. I hope you're having a marvelous day, by the way. Moss, no worries at all. I completely understand lying down and then just fucking conking the fuck out. I took a nap today, a little bit after I got home from the dentist. That was my fun, exciting new thing today. I went to the fucking dentist. I like laid down, and then 5 minutes later I was like, oh no, I'm just straight up falling asleep. And then I took an hour nap and it was great. You got your Christmas decorations? Fantastic! Yay! All hail Christmas decorations. We still need to get ours. If you notice nothing other than my lights, it's because we do mean to decorate. I'm just slow and lazy and procrastinating, but also it's the beginning of December, so better move on that fast, or it will no longer be the beginning of December, huh? As people say, you're crazy for waiting to the beginning of November to get Christmas decorations. The beginning of November? God fucking damn it, I'm late. That's not a surprise though. But I haven't actually had a proper tree in and by I said a long time, I mean in like 3 years or so. I actually got a photo in my phone from 7 years ago, because you know how it'll sometimes pop up with notifications of like 7 years ago, but today you took this picture. I got one of those and it was from college, and I don't know if I can pull it up, but it was kind of cute. We had this, my roommates and we had this little, one of those like tabletop trees basically, that we went to Sears and we bought it because it was cute, and we got some decorations to put on it, and that was the last tree that I think I had in like a domain of mine, because my mom has one and other people have them, but none of them have been like my tree, and that's the closest I've gotten. That was many years ago now, several years ago. Let's not say many, I'm not that old yet. But I need to get on that shit. Moss, I'm up whenever, by the way. I think we're already in the client together, hypothetically. Yeah, Moss boy, let's go. So challenge me whenever, best of three singles, whichever you'd prefer. I will bring a combination of memes, probably. What else? Yeah, I got my face numbed a bunch on this side because I got some fillings. Don't actually mind teeth work in general, but like the when the needle goes in, oh, if anyone's freaked out by needles, apologies. I should have probably prefaced that. But when the needle goes in, it just always hurts because they're stabbing your gums, and those are fucking sensitive. Also, what does that remind you of? Also, Tatsigi, hello. They don't do Riot any justice when it comes to animations. Your guy looks like Play-Doh blue Dominant Teeth Thanos during the level up animation. Oh, Rise? Oh, I'm assuming you mean Rise. People were complaining about the Rise animation yesterday too. It's just kind of bland and short, very, very short. Like, you look at some of the animations for other champions, like Kale's for instance, and it's just more dramatic, it's much prettier, and it's longer. And then Rise is just kind of hanging around, existing, I guess. Also, we have an old redeem from Moss here to do 1v1, so we're gonna do that. Submissions are open. I don't have anything currently in the queue except for stuff that's in the hold queue, so if you'd like to send things, please do so. Yeah. Rise is just, hey look everyone, I am glow-in-the-dark Play-Doh. Unfortunately, a little bit. His Exodia shit's still cool though. His ability, I think, looks still kind of fun. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Here's the master plan. We hold the chimes, and we do not top deck a meat pound, because of course we don't. The gameplay makes up for the animation a little bit. The landmarks also look really cool when they activate. Gotta hand it to them for that as well. Like, the little activation shit is just kind of dope. Also, this is a little quiet. Let me turn that up. We usually rock it out at a nice 64 volume level. When I was watching stuff without headphones on earlier, so it got fucked up. I would like to do a bird. Look at my bird. It is round. Do you like the roundness yet? I quite like the roundness. I have a Katarina. That's not exactly what I was initially gonna go for, but I mean, it does exist, so I figure might as well. We can kill some shit with this. Also, CSI, welcome back. Thank you for the deck code. You have perfected the spider deck. All right, that's a interesting. That's a high bar. Let's go. Thank you for the deck code. We're finishing up a 1v1 at the moment, so it'll be a couple games, but then you are currently first in the redeems today. Let me paste this in. Submissions. We're looking at December 5th. Yes, because I remembered yesterday that I was like, oh yeah, I have a dentist appointment on the 5th, and then I just kind of forgot. I was like, yeah, eventually I gotta go do that. And then I realized at the end of yesterday that like, oh wait, actually no, that's today. That's now. You have to do that now. It's now it's happening. You were thinking to match Runeterra champions with Marvel counterparts? You think you see Katarina being Black Widow? I mean, thematically and visually, I feel like that just kind of works. I still haven't played Snap. I should go play Snap, just to know what it's like. Would people be interested in watching Snap gameplay? Because I know a bunch of Runeterra streamers are doing it. Is it super fun to watch? I don't like the interface, because as far as I know, it's still fucking vertical for some reason. And the reasoning behind that confounds me. But I could. You're a 5'4". Why are you a 5'4"? I'm gonna pass, actually, because we should get Katarina after all this occurs. You do want to give Marvel Snap a try? I haven't given it a try just yet. Have they implemented being able to, like, buy stuff yet? Because I think I saw a dev on Twitter talking about, like, oh, we're gonna implement a currency system so that you can actually purchase the cards you want, so it's not entirely a gacha system. But I don't know if that happened yet. I wish that didn't heal. I really wish that hadn't healed, you know? It kind of sucks that it kind of healed there. Help! I need my pounds and I have none. I could also use a LeBlanc. That's also something I could potentially benefit from right the fuck now. There's no Hallowed of which to speak, so I just have a 5-2 at the moment. Snap is pretty fun. They just implemented the token shop, which is kind of buying the cards outright. Khalib, I think that's what I was thinking of, yeah. Is there a way to actually just get cards straight up? But that's good to know, actually. I don't know about that. We'll check on that in a minute. That explains it. Yeah, we got our answer, it would seem. How dead are we to the Kane and stuff, and the Hallowed and things, and the I'm almost dead part of all of this? How particularly dead am I is the real question. I could always just plop down my boy Meduli. Let's do it. It's a Meduli time. I have 30 chimes. Hopefully more playing on the Katarina, but they do get completely undone. Also, Ava Babe, yes, I did make masters. Welcome back, by the way. How's it going? The tokens are in the cash reserve, so it's only once you get a high CL. High CL? Is your Starground Sand People edition still in queue? Yes, it is. Thank you for the mention of that. Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Sand from Florida Man Dan, thank you. Oh, and Andre's Color as well sent something that I might need to get to tonight, but I don't know if they're here yet, so that's a different problem. 6-5, let's go. We have a whirling death, and my death shall whirl. It shall whirl furiously. Okay. Let's paste this in. Sand, yes, good. That was from the 4th. Amazing. This goes in the hold queue. That's just fucking elusive, which I do not like. That's a 0 out of 10 for me, personally. Oh, collection level? Oh, gotcha. How does it feel to be a Masters player? You know, as incredible. I could take myself out here. I should do that. I wanted other things. to swing in for almost lethal, but it's fine. We're fit. It's fine if they don't. That's okay. Help. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try and fancy shenanigan our way out of the cane problem. It is a problem. It is a deep, significant problem occurring here. No, I'm gonna refuse the draw. No draw. Draw is a lie. Draw is not real. 350 and lost it all. Now it's a meme time when they bring out the blue cane. Indeed. You know what? Fuck you. No. We're doing it the top deck style. We're doing it top deck style. I'm gonna hold the Katarina. Yeah, we'll just hold the Katarina. Fuck it. This is the pettiest thing ever, but we're up against a viewer, and I want to have card advantage. So that's what we're doing. I don't know if I can actually deal with that at all. I don't think I can. I think it might just be free reign unless we top deck an Niv-Mizz. So there's that. Oh, Bard, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you you are beautiful. I need something else though. That's a nice bird. That's a nice LeBlanc. Does this at all help? No, but I can cast a leveled bard. There we go. Time to die. Niv-Mizz, where were you? Niv-Mizz, please. Niv-Mizz. At least I have a 69 bird. It's that 6'9" bird. I'm gonna end the round. It's fine. End me. End my existence. Moss, I believe in you. Moss, you got this. I can't even get that sweet 64 chimes. Understandable. Have a nice day. I take 8 damage. But my Dooley lives. That's the important bit. That's the clear victorious point here. Am I about to die? No. I should have held the whirling, but oh, not the vengeance! Okay, we wouldn't have had an answer even if there was a whirling death in hand, so because it would have just got vengeance. The spike kill on Bard. Understandable. Yeah, that was really a toss-up as to whether or not you're actually going to draw the Drake Hound. We didn't find the Drake Hound, so that's part of my issue. One of many issues, but that was the most immediate one. What do we want to bring as a follow-up? You know what we should bring? We should bring the Noxus Yi versus the person who submitted it. I'm ready for this. I don't know if Moss is ready for this, but I'm ready for this. I hope that Moss recognizes it too. Let's go in. Hope everyone had a good start to their week, by the way. I had my very nice dentist lady compliment Brazilian rice today. And then it rained while it was sunny outside. There was one of those days where like individual clouds are dropping rain, but it's bright and like the sun is just out, generally speaking. Of course, I got rained on while I was trying to be proactive and like walk to my appointment, and didn't get completely soaked, but did get a little bit damp. Okie dokie, I am actually not in absolute hatred of this hand. I maybe should have mulliganed the Noxian Fervoir, but we'll get there later. There's a Ravenous Flock, we like it. Also, we have Raven Bloom on 1. It's that Raven Bloom on 1. There's the Eshibatur. I'm gonna assist the Eshibatur. It's Evelyn Nora. We're about to suffer, but let's get this going. I also, yeah, we got that Earth loadout going on. We're listening to some banger music, which is just exciting. And then a Saboteur. That's unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. Oh, good lord. Let's just cast an Eye of the Dragon. Scorpy! Thank you for the deck code. Welcome in, by the way. I will get hit by Nora. I don't want to sack anything to the whims of Noxian Fervor just yet. Excuse me? Thank you. There's 2. Is that Pokey? It's a Pokey stick. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. 150 now. I did increase it a little bit. I think it's a fair price still. Hopefully it's not oppressive. I don't want it to be oppressively costed.
To restore this legacy is
but I did want to make it maybe a little bit more than 50. Yee, you're kind of just sitting, unfortunately. You're kind of just chilling out for a hot minute. I art good. How art you? Yes. I see. I take 5. I might be able to take 5 because it's not going to be a Nexus Pokey deck. Just otherwise kind of annoying. I shall draw a Pearl. I drew a Wuju style. Thank you for the additional Yi synergy. Okay, eventually I do gotta trigger the lifesteal going on. More than fair, just shocking. 500 and less is the fair cost. Okay, shocking. I've managed to shock a viewer. Amazing. I'm doing it as the streamer. Hit that shit. Gotta free Yi. Free the Yi. So that trades with the 3-1, the Yi smacks. I need to take Nora out at some point, but I might let this resolve. 200 and less is a major deal. Giving you those pro discounts. When you first came on the channel, I saw the 50-point request. I was like, this seems like it would be abused. It surprisingly wasn't. People do not abuse it, really. I have been very lucky that my stream is of, I think, of reasonable size. And you guys are kind of fucking awesome. Nobody changed that. That is not a opening to be like, ha! Time to spam the redeems. But I know that's inviting chaos. So you know what? Fuck it, chaos. But there are limits, so you can't do it too much. Time to be cringe. That is a fucking Journeying Sandhopper, a card I truly did not expect to see. That is a pain. Oh, pain. Okay. I have Unworthy Show.
See what's beneath while
What does that card do again?
what's inside.
For some reason, I was reading it as the Hex Obliterator, but that's because of the art. Recall a unit. Okie doke. I shall eventually recall a unit. Do not be afraid. But for now, I'm gonna just punch this and have a blocker.
Break, they'll burn.
You're almost giving me a Tybulk. Give me the Tybulk. Give it to me. I am in need of one. And I also need to not die. Axarimbo fish. Where's the rainbow? Oh, it's fishy. Oh, it's fishy. It's very fish. Okay. Not less fish, please. Less fish. Blocking. I don't want to block the minions, but we might have to block the minions. Oh, good lord. So we get rid of that, and then we can also pop one of these. Actually, no, we can, that's 5 impact anyway, so that doesn't really matter. We're just gonna pop this and then hit that, so we are alive at 5. We do, of course, have a bunch of things afterward. The 6th one is technically flockable, that actually gives me Tybulk, so let's just do this. You hit Diamond 2 days ago with the deck you sent me? Congrats! You made it to Diamond! Woo! Viewers climbing? Amazing. Non-sarcastically amazing. That was my face you just hit there, Moss. That was my face. And it was also a potential turn pass, I think. Finally, you've hit flow. So I do have a little 2-1 that shall heal me for things and sundry. There's a stage hand. I'm gonna hold that. For now, we're just gonna slap him. Look at him go slap. 7-6 now. 7-6. There's Evora. Okie dokie. Let's do this and that. Tybalt can go. I mean, Tybalt kind of needs to go. We probably just protect him with a Huju. A Huge. That's a pokey stick. Yeah, that's a pokey stick. So I'm gonna buff this to get around the pokey sticking, and also just buff the amount that we're healing out of it. The wallop does the damage, but it doesn't actually like do anything else, so we've still got it for next turn. We're healing 10 here. We do, of course, trigger flow on the next turn. We're getting another one of those things. We got a stun as well. Strike. Oh, yeah, he could have gone. I'm protecting him for no reason. I'm going against my word already. The Yi should have actually attacked there. I have 2 stage hands, which is nice. Evelyn is the problem. How many things have you seen killed now? 6 of 6. No, thank you. Actually, we can probably stun the quick attack unit preferably.
We are at the threshold.
Because Evelyn is blockable, especially with all of this shit in our hand. We can block that for 5.
As I have mine.
It's 5, yeah. And you remember this is actually 5 damage and not just 4. So that's a little bit above our ability to remove. That's okay. You. We're alive. Yeah, you, and we're alive. No overwhelm damage occurring. We can, I think, just go with that. I'm gonna just go with this. We can stun. We can. It's very good. I kinda wanna hit the Elise after. Okay, so that's a lot of damage coming out of that one minion. That one lovely, lovely fucking minion. I like that. I think, yeah, because we are gonna run out of opportunities to actually hit her. We do need to draw eventually, which we're not doing very well at the moment. There is a counter, right? We'd need to buff by more than 2 because it will only go up to 5. Damn it. Okay. Not attached. Eve.
Join for me.
No attached, unfortunately. So you just lose that. Well, at least we have him back.
The lesson begins.
All right. Okay.
That's it.
You need to strike at some point, buddy, here. That's a 5/6. That goes back to normal. Tie ball can kind of, sort of, not go through. I don't want him to go through into that.
Voodoo style.
We could also just stun it, though. But this is,
Form before strength.
I think, okay. We're not going to be able to hit flow because the only thing we have in here is the fucking Noxian Fervor. Block the 8/3. I mean, I'd rather get rid of Evelyn. Like, that's blockable pretty consistently. Evelyn is, I think, longer term more of an issue. That's there. That's there. I do actually want the healings. I don't want to flock into the 4/1 because we still got some blockers here. Hit that. Hit that. We need 3 more damage, which you're not getting super easily. There's a Nora leveled.
By crook, I'll find you, dear
Elusive is how much damage again? 2, 3, 2. Well, plus that, so that's regeneration. So I can't. Well, I can still block it if I use another unit for it. If we accept an open attack, we block the 7/3, we block the Evelyn, and we block the 4/1. So that's 3 damage at most to face straight up, because we're kind of ignoring Hallow. We might get an opportunity to stun as well. Only stop spells targeting her? I mean, it's still a counter spell.
Hello, love. Who's your plaything
Situational
today?
counter spell, but still a fucking counter spell at the end.
Nothing new.
That does go anywhere. Ward space continues as usual. There's a dragon collar. I would love to be able to cast that. Are we getting a chance to cast it? No. Yes? Maybe? Summon a random husk. This deals 4. Let's, if we're gonna see that, I honestly kind of still like Nora here, because we can stun the 11/3 now. We do, of course, lose tie bulk, unfortunately, but that's less important. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Also, Rakani, hello! What's up with you? Welcome back. Should put Rainbow Fish in the tag. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that summons a random husk because it just does.
Don't waste my time.
We have a stun. Yeah, let's just go for that 12/3.
If we seek forgiveness, we must
Go for the
commit
12/3. We also have this. which we are hitting next turn. So we'll have the Empyrean and we will have the Dragonling. So we're getting 2 units on summon every turn if we can just do the spell shenanigans. And Yi is in existence. Yi is present and accounted for. That's a minion again. And that's Challenger. We're gonna lose something important to us, unfortunately. Pretty sure they played Rainbow Fish. There was a recall on something, but I don't think it was actually... I don't remember. I don't think it was enough to... Yeah, I don't think it was... I don't think the Rainbow Fish got obliterated, did it? So I think it might have just gone back to hand. They did give it something elusive though, so I think it actually, yeah, it might have been the Rainbow Fish mechanic actually. Empyrean is not big enough to close out the game here, unfortunately. But we do have it, which is exciting. It's only 7 though. We have the 3-1, but our train has ended because that's the most HP I'm going to be able to get out of it, and the most value I'm going to be able to get out of it because I don't have any draw. There's no draw, and there's a last caress again. Dang it, okay. Cycling Evelyn's, it's fine. That's fine. Junk Construct. Oh, it was like that too, like that's one of my cards. Truth of Prodigy is supposed to be in the deck that I'm running. But we don't have any equipment. They don't have any equipment. I don't think there's any equipment because equipment attached are 2 different keywords for some fucking goddamn reason, and I don't understand why. I still don't get that distinction. You put it on a unit, it's the same fucking goddamn thing. All right, rant over. Faye is over there. We get a response out of that. Let's just get rid of that 18-3. Let's not have to think about that, maybe. So close and yet so far. Indeed.
Yes, I fight. I know a place.
So we're not actually dead though, which is like kind of the almost very annoying thing. Should we risk Pokey Stick? Fuck it, I'm gonna risk a Pokey Stick. Alright, Pokey Stick time. Has Quick Quill. Stop being salty? No, never. Absolutely never. Clear up your fucking goddamn wording. That's my only request. For 2! Pokey. What's going on? Eclectic Collection. Probably does kill me some here. 20 cards? That many club caps? Oh, that's definitely kills me some here on the opening card. I like the eclectic inclusion though. That's kind of great. Well, I'm gonna die anyway, so let's attack with the 4-2 just to get that point of damage in. It's Riot, that will never happen. I know, but I can dream. I can have hope for the future. They did fix Rummage though. I don't know if that was the case before, but they did fix Rummage. So the number of my gripes is going down over time. I still have a bunch though. There's an Annie. You are extremely late. We didn't actually get hit by a puff cap. We got hit by a flash bomb to my only blocker. Or my second to last blocker. So I'm gonna just take that to the face. Hope is overrated! No, but Hope is definitely not depressed for sometimes. Not all the time, but occasionally I'm not depressed. Hey! That's the progress. Last one here. What do I want to do? Barn Gallia is kind of boring. I need to do something fancy. I cleaned out my inventory, by the way, so I actually only have fancy things in my deck at the moment, which is great. Let's do Justice Forever. It's terrible. It's been a long time since I played it. Let's go. Let's go. I forget. I don't think this has any updated. It has no updated cards or anything like that, so we're just gonna jump in with the old ones. The old ones. Your Scargrounds is still there? Yes! Well, it's the OG haha funny burn woman, and I I got so attached to the title and the name and the concept that I was like, you know what, we're gonna leave that in there. That one deserves to stay for at least a little bit longer. We've got Veteran Investigator eventually. We're up against Soraka Taric Noxus. We got that sweet Justice Rider into an iterative improvement, so that's great. None of your decks are still there. I want to say it's because it's been a while since you submitted one, but I could have also just blitzed through all of your submissions. There's a 3-2. Go. Smack. Good smacking. I should cast this advanced intel sooner rather than let terror.
Let me guide you.
Flash bombs are like actually the worst. Are almost entirely the worst against Soraka, so that's unfortunate. I need small units, and this is not going to happen. It's definitely been a while. It has been a little bit, but that's okay. Also, it's Star Guardian Soraka and the Star Guardian board, which is just kind of great. We're going to cast that Justice Rider to kick us off here, and it begins.
Star shines
And it should hopefully begin.
None so bright as you.
I can't actually do a whole lot else this turn. I can freeze things and hope to God that flash bombs don't hit anything small, which they're going to inevitably, which is just kind of terrible. Oh no, not the improvisation! Please cease and desist. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just make more Justice Riders while I can. This is the play. This is where we're at. If I'm going to die to the terror that is Star Spring versus Flash Bombs, I'm gonna die in style. I'm going to turbo level them immediately. They're leveling now. They're leveling fucking yesterday. We've already lost the game 2 years in the past. Who is the hottest dragon in fantasy? Shyvana. Immediate response. I like it. Who's just fantasy in general? That's a pretty broad one, no? It's just general fantasy. Alex Straza. Alex Straza's a good one. Do they have to be like? Do they have to have human forms, or is it literally just who's the hot daddy dragon or hot mommy dragon, depending on what's going on here in this discussion? Because Alex Straza has a human form, obviously. Most of the dark flights, right? Or not the dark flights, the dragon flights have human forms. Chromie is maybe not my type, but she does have a form. She also controls time, which, I mean, I guess could be kind of messy if you think about it in the context of a relationship. Also, Fetty Blackrose, you should look up Deathwing. You're a straight guy, but he's a beast. Anything, probably. 100% on human forms. On human forms only. I've actually seen Deathwing. I've seen Deathwing. Deathwing also has a son, right? And the son is kind of hot, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, the son is kind of cute and can kind of get it. Am I confusing that? I have no idea who Straza is. Alex Straza is a dragon from WoW. And also, correspondingly, Heroes of the Storm Champion, and pops up in Battlegrounds and other shenanigans.
The fight never ends.
Not the spell shield! Good lord, no! Spell shield! What is the healing? Only 2. Fuck it. We're healing. We're getting the more flash booms. Flash boom time. Everybody hit that. Oh, we almost actually fucking hit it. And it doesn't have regen. It does have astral protection, though. I think songs like if Prince of Persia and then Prince were fused into a sexy, mysterious femboy. Oh, and Price's son? Interesting. That's kind of great.
Possibilities are
Looks like a great aloof moment. It was a good aloof moment. Unfortunately, it's now a 5'11", which is bad. It's a 5'10". How much healing? 8 at 22. Again, only 2 turns left to be real worried about. We're gonna cast this again. We're gonna force you to draw some more. That's only one, and it only hit the turret. Unfortunate. That's a Naganeka of Zareta. Fuck, it's a Naganeka. Oh god, that's not what I was anticipating. I do have a Caitlyn. I mean, it has 11 flash bombs activated, so I think we have to go with the Caitlyn here. We are not forcing draw, but we are enforcing the law.
To win,
Princess Singer and Prince of Persia is draw them more flash bombs. It is,
Well,
but it
what
also
we hear.
full heals, so it's a bit of a catch-22, I would say. This is 5 to the face, though.
Live with
But there's a lot of leveling happening. It also just dies, unfortunately. It also just kind of unfortunately eats a whole bag of dicks.
investigate.
The Naganeka is also going to hit the 4/4 here because it's more expensive than the Caitlyn, which is a bit annoying. I actually think I might just hit with the 2-1 and cast the do that one. Full swing or no breasts? What do I get out of a full swing? I don't want to lose these guys, but to be fair, I've already kind of lost the game. It's 25 damage. They block with 1, 2, 3 things that live. Naganeka eats the last of my Justice Riders. So this kills that. Caitlyn dies to Soraka. 10-1 might hang back, actually. The 6/4 blocks the 3/5. So I'm left with the 2-1, the 3/2. And that's it. I mean, it is survivable amount on block. To be fair, we have Karina to pop all of our flash bombs at the beginning of the next turn, potentially. So that is now going to hit the other rider. That's actually closer to lethal than I expected because they're trying to keep Tarek going. Oh, right, because Tarek has an increased probability of dying to the wait, round end, strongest enemy and I strike each other. Is that an auto kill because of the Caitlyn effect? Because Caitlyn on strike deals damage to enemy nexus. That has to be a win for us then, right? Because the wrong Justice Rider died. Interesting. Oh, and more healing occurs because of Soraka. Oh, to Star Spring goes before Naganeka.
I must say,
That is not an interaction I anticipated. Caitlyn, thank you for hanging on as long as you did. Thank you for hanging in there. You did it. GG's, GG's. Tragic? A little tragic. But I'm proud of my retired Justice Rider deck. I keep saying it's retired and it keeps coming back because I'm still addicted to it. That was unexpected. A little bit. It threw me off guard as well. Actually completely forgot about the Caitlyn thing. I was like trying to hit your Nexus for lethal on that attack, but I didn't even I was like, oh wait, Naganeka is gonna hit a Justice Rider because I assumed that you would actually hit the 4/5 Justice Rider and leave that alive instead of the 4/4 Caitlyn, because then it would have hit the Justice Rider and he wouldn't have had to deal with the strike damage, and he probably would have just been able to blow me out the next turn. Or with the Star Spring, because the ceiling would have, I think, won you the game in 2 turns. But yeah, I think that caught a bunch of us by surprise. Also, to Misteo, if I'm pronouncing that at all correctly. Hello, welcome to the chat. What's up? An interesting action reaction. Completely forgot Caitlyn was on strike, not Nexus strike. Yeah, it's just regular strike. Which I guess, has anyone tried a Furious Wielder Caitlyn deck? Did the goading to full swing actually help? A little bit, because I would have missed out on that whole interaction. All of us would have. But yeah, Furious Wielder Caitlyn. Ooh, bad. Oh, my instinct is that it's bad, but actually, because Furious is, in all caps, of course, Noxus. So you'd be running Caitlyn Noxus flash bombs, which just sounds like Caitlyn Swain a little bit. You could put a weapon on her for sure. That's a thought for another time, because we do have some deck submissions to get to, but I'm gonna write that down. Furious Wielder Caitlyn, because there are always things like single combat and so forth, or actually this opens up as well, Whirling Death, the chins. So that could be fun. It'd be very unstable, but because you'd have to get enough flash bombs for her to actually be dealing a significant amount of Nexus damage every single hit, but could be fun. Has an overwhelm weapon, +2 damage. Oh yeah, the one that gets run with Rumble decks. Great Hammers? Is it Rich's Great Hammers that it's called? Am I remembering? Great Hammers! I got it right. Yeah, this one. That could also work. Though you don't really have to hit Nexus, you just have to hit her into something else, preferably. But let me get to my deck submissions here. Scorpy, oh, you gave me something just now. We have Andre's Color and a couple of other people in the hold queue, but for right now, we've got CSI, Florida Man Dan, and Scorpy currently in that order. So let's take a look here. That's the right code. Here we go. Collection, decks, import, viewers, something hammer. That Naganeka deck is probably one of your favorite decks that you've made. It can actually pop off pretty well. Naganeka is just better. Arel the Tracker. I once spent 2 hours on stream trying to make a fun Arel the Tracker deck, and it did not work. The only thing that I discovered is that Gangplank counters her so hard because she just hits the barrels every single fucking goddamn time. Also, Florida Man Dan, 1 second. CSI, this is yours. This is Perfected Spoots. Level Kate plus Overwhelm is kinda stonks. I mean, to make her a 6/6 on attack, or a 6/4 on attack with Overwhelm plus her strike effect, that does sound pretty good. The landmark? Oh, Trifarian Trading Pits. There's a Trading Pit and there's a Rel, so they've definitely tried that archetype before. Naganeka, I think, just fits in pretty well. Also, I owe now 5 push-ups. How dirty is the floor? Please ignore the shoes and the socks on the floor. I'm gonna move them outside. I'll just wait at the camera for a hot minute. Do I need to put away laundry? No, you need to put away laundry. Cracked this top 700 players today. Started playing again yesterday after your break. Not bad. Top 700 after a break? Congrats. Yeah. Is it a dark and literally shooting you with a bow? No. Do it with Kane Noxus. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Before anyone you tell me that those weren't deep enough. I know they aren't deep enough. I know. I'm working on it. That's why we have to redeem. It's to make me stronger. It's to make me Ultra Chad. Soon I shall be Ultra Chad. Also, thank you for the video Fading Black Rose. Copying that in now. Let's go. We need to edit the loadout first of all. I'm not going in with the fucking base ass shit. But we need to base this code in first. Got a video. Got 3 decks. Fantastic. Let's do Earth. I'm not done with that music yet. I need more of it.
That's what I need.
Rainbow Monkey is cute. Let's do that. It's adorable. That's my only logic. What are we doing? Spiders. Elise spiders. I'm assuming Iceborne and a Spood. They need a car back with a spider on it. Why haven't they done this yet? We'll just do Freljord then. Edit. Let's go. Crawling Sensation, Hapless Aristocrat, 3 Sisters, Everose and Sentry, Elise, Fading Icon, Fracture, Glimpse Beyond, Vile Feast, Black Spear, 2 Tavern Keepers, 1 Hearthblood, 3 Unleash, 1 Whale, 3 Rude Awakenings, 3 Iceborne Legacies, 2 Vengeances, and 1 Pack Mentality. Okay, so we have, of course, Elise into hopefully Crawling Sensation, utility draw, I actually kind of like the inclusion of 1 Fracture. Got draw, got drain, got 1 removal, got draw, got removal, and then just buff Spood. Okay, makes sense. Get the code for that Flash Bomb deck. It looked really fun. Oh, yeah, sure. It's this one. I haven't updated in a long time, so you can probably make edits and additions if you want. But this is flash bombs. Keep doing push-ups, and you'll be as ripped as your underwear. Oh God. So I had a pair of underwear that I had had for 7 or 8 years, and I don't know why I kept it. They were just like regular plain underwear, and I was like, these are like, I gotta hold on to these. And then I looked at them the other day, and I was just like, these have holes like bigger, almost like bigger than the section of the underwear that they're connected to. Why am I keeping this? So I for some reason let go of my emotional attachment to my 8-year-old pair of underwear and put it in the garbage. If your clothes have holes in them, they're rags or the garbage. I tell myself, especially, I definitely don't have socks that have too many holes in the bottom of them because I'm fond of those socks. Not me. I've never done anything like that. What are you talking about? Gonna make a challenge deck where you get only one copy of each card of the deck? Oh, singleton, basically? I'm down for some fucking singleton. As ripped as your underwear, your exes would be triggered by that statement. Okay. Hopefully none of your exes are watching in that case. Also, Suella, thank you for the 1v1 request. Let's get that rolling. There are a few decks in front of you, just to let you know, so it might be an hour-ish wait. I'm trying to be better, by the way, about telling you guys where the queue is in terms of you actually having to hang around for a certain amount of time.
Think you're fast?
Because I feel like that's maybe just useful and I should have been doing it before. Hello, Spood. It's a Spood. Look at it. It's a spider. Does it fill you with fear yet? Highlander, not Singleton. Oh shit, yeah. Glass has been watching some Highlander videos in the back. It's kind of interesting, actually. Loading ready run content and stuff. Pretty neat, pretty neat. A lot of your clothes have holes. You have favorite clothes that get hella worn down. Yeah, that's fair. I like collect clothes that I should objectively get rid of. And then I don't, and I was just like, why haven't you just, you know, axed this from your wardrobe? And I'm like, because, I don't know, I like it. It's been with me for a decent portion of my lifespan. Are you thinking your Kane Gwen deck, whatever is being played against me? I mean, I thought it was kind of fun looking. Hallowed, what's his face? Hallowed, sorry, I can't think of the words. Hallowed Kane just seems like a pretty decent idea.
Where are you?
What am I playing? Also, Voss, hello. What am I playing? I'm currently doing a spider deck from viewers. We're doing viewer decks right now. We got a 1v1 in the queue. The usual stuff, I would say. So there's a 5 and 4, right? Yeah, 5 and 4. I'm gonna have dudes.
What's that noise?
I'm gonna have spitter dudes, and then hopefully get many spooter dudes. I want Maxim Spooter dude. They might be able to kill my ALEs here, but at least then I will have stacked my board in a meaningful way. Hi. How are you? How's life? How are things treating you?
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Wingshitter, leave me alone. Your jawline and your abs are crimping on my style. I'm trying to just cast an Iceborne Legacy eventually. Please ignore. Please ignore. Did you type that correctly? You did, yes. Spiders, but with spirits. No, tapped in, just win with spiders. Oh yeah, it's literally just spirits unleashed and spood. It's a spirity spood. That doesn't actually kill her. Right, yeah, it doesn't actually kill her. And they can't cast a Paddle Star. So let's just go with this shit. Can't really attack with the other spider. I don't really want to lose it. This might just be... It's not actually 4 damage. Okay. Yeah, no? Okay. I can kill their little blade twirler if they do that. They are taking... No, put the blade twirler... No, pink the blade twirler... No. Put the blade twirler in the front. Yes! Yes! Let me kill her! I don't like it! That's a good... we like that. No.
Wanna see these moves
yeah,
up close?
no. Okay. All right. Oh, they made the smart choice. They made the smartest choice, which sucks. Someone give you a champion. Tell you what, that's an LOR. A champion in LOR just generally as a statement.
I face my fate.
Hi, sir. How are you? How are you doing? How's it going? I'm gonna make myself some spiders because you know what? Elise is your target, but I can focus speed this Iceborne, baby. Any champion? Jin. Okay. Well, I have Lispudes. I am assuming you're not going to allow me to keep my Lispudes. I could also just heal my Elise here so that she is not able to be killed off of a single stun. Kind of excited for the Ruinous Acolyte stuff. Might be able to make an Iceborne Acolyte deck. Oh yeah, I saw that they're giving it a synergy. I actually don't hate it.
Welcome to the tipsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Elise to see if we can't get anything out of this. My expectation is no, but we might be able to do something here. They can't recall it because we can just resummon it. They need to stun it twice, which is awkward and a lot of mana for them. They may not be able to do that at 5, so we might actually get a transformed Elise here, and then I will obviously focus speed out Iceborne Legacy at the top of the next turn. Here we go. Darius, absolutely not. He's staying at 0 mastery. All right. So they are killing Elise with a Sleepy Bubble Trouble. Just going full out on that. Understandable. Yeah, I can't unfortunately get around that. Draining Elise really doesn't really do anything for me, and unfortunately I can't cast a second Tavern Keeper, which would have been kind of hilarious, to be honest. When I paired Katarina with whatever Champy said. Does that benefit me at all to drain it? I mean, it gives me another one, which actually is not so bad, because then we'll have 4 3/3s. Which is fine. And then, yeah, just open swing. Wish we could get a Spirits Unleashed, speaking of that card, though. Oh! There it is! Speaking of, well, let's just buff our spies the moment. And then I think we can just go.
One's on the house.
They can stun a couple of things. Yasuo is at 2 of 5. So he's not even halfway there. So we can just do this. It is lethal. They must trade something. If they put 2 blockers in front, we're still dealing 9 and 2, which is 11. If they block and recall, they can't kill the spider. I just have to recast it as a 3/3 actually. So they can go take 8 damage, I believe. I'm leaving like the 2/1 out of all of this. Yeah, that's fine. If they drop low enough, Spirits Unleashed might actually be able to kill them, but I don't think they're gonna allow me to do that. We're all in the Matrix, but Elzon is Neo? Please don't make me Neo. What if I don't want to be Neo? I don't know if I'm cut out for Neo. That seems like a lot of responsibility. There's a Vile Feast! I can finally kill the 9/1, maybe! I've been looking at for this whole fucking game as my arch nemesis. Alright, fuck you, Fade Blade Twirler. I'm going in with the 3/3s here. We got it! Woo! My Nexus is fine! I can heal so much. That's at 4 of 5. They're gonna be leveling him. They don't have any board wide wipes, I believe, so that's okay. Moss, thank you for the deck code. Let me copy that in. This is the Katarina Jin. Oh boy, I asked for it. I said the words. I don't care actually about your interactions. I care about being able to open attack next turn. So that's the plan here. Could Spirits Unleashed. That's gonna immediately get countered or something else bad is gonna happen to it. That's a heal. Understandable. Have a nice day. You need a you need like 2 Celestial Wonders again to be able to stop the oncoming spooting. So how's the Yasuo feeling right now? They also have Leona for stuns, but they haven't done any of that, and I'm kind of ignoring it for now. We're so close and yet so far because it's Yasuo. So close and yet so far. I do have, of course, the 3 sisters. I see that you wish to... Oh, wait. So I actually can't stop the Yasuo from killing both of them, right? Because if I try to Frostbite the 4/4, it will grow to a 5/5. Those are both at 1 HP. I can, however, Spirits Unleashed after all this resolves, which I think should be fine. Is everything, even the redeem? Oh yeah, I wanted to bring some existential concerns about the economy to the stream, obviously. That's the goal here. I think I'm just gonna Spirits Unleash this turn and hold the, hold the 3 sisters for the next turn for whatever shenanigans they're gonna be trying to do. So this occurs. Yay! Okay, great. I need 2 of them to hit. I need just 2 of them to hit. They can stun 2, block 1. I did say they needed another Celestial Wonder, but they might have ripped it prematurely. That's a nice heal. That's a nice fucking heal right there. Could have used the Obliterate on the Yasuo. That's true, actually. Because they were down on mana, so I could have done it without getting countered. You're right. They would have had. I actually would have also removed the Steel Tempest if I'd done that. So fair point, actually, general. That would have been potentially safer. I was just banking on the number of attackers that I have right now. Yeah, I think the Obliterate. Well, here's the thing. They've used 2 Celestial Wonders. They have the 2 mana Yasuo spell, whatever it's called. Steel Tempest. They have Steel Tempest, they have Celestial Wonder, they have Recalls. Because they've cast 2 Wonders already, I was a little more confident that if I had just 3 sisters as a buff or the freeze, that they wouldn't really have been able to interact with much that I did, even if they still had him as a blocker. Plus I had Tavern Keeper, plus I had Hearthblood for draw and healing, so I wasn't really worried. Obliterate was probably better because they didn't have Counterspell, but I don't think it was a mistake necessarily. Celestials Unleashed. Also, Boss, thank you for the deck code. Alright, wait, sex with 3D Hitler isn't at the top of popular new releases, so you're less worried, to be honest? I mean, that's good. I'm glad it's not at the top of new releases. Was top 5? Okay, never mind. You raised my faith in a little bit in humanity, and then you destroyed it. But also, Jen Bissell, if I'm pronouncing it all correctly, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. Hope you're enjoying your time here. What the fuck did you just read? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on. Things are happening. Oh my god, am I gonna be doing push-ups this whole stream? Here we go. Florida Man Dan, your deck is up next though, so let me import it though first, just to have it actually ready and waiting. Oh my god, you gave me Lysandra. It's not every day that I get to play Lysandra. So I've been seeing her more recently at the moment. Also, Monochrome, hello and welcome back. Good night to you. It is night here. I will. Is that to the push-ups? Are you guys threatening me? We're push-ups? I put a cooldown on that thing for a reason, okay? You can't abuse that one either. I did learn a couple of things. You have seen people just throw her in random decks. Random lady in our deck, in your deck, obviously. Let's all right. We need to do 5 more. Here we go. Only 90,000 more for VIP. Yeah, there's a VIP redeem now, by the way. If anyone who has been here for a while doesn't know about it. I also will occasionally, at my own discretion, grant people VIP because it's fun and I like having them around. Okay, 5 push-ups. I need to move my camera. Right. Here we go. A 50 is too cheap. 150 for the deck redeems? Man, people are really going in on my channel point costs today. No, it's good feedback though. I'm not complaining. I'm just commenting. Oh! Alright, here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. My voice didn't crack on the last one. Your voice cracked on the last one. Did you redeem VIP? I mean, that's a you question. That's for you to decide. Elsewell for Maya Hell suggest a price increase for the deck redeem. So there is a daily cap on the number of decks that I receive a day. So it's not entirely unmanageable. But I'll take it into consideration. You have a lot of points. I don't think you can do them all at once, though. I think it will stop you at 2 or 3 a day, if I'm remembering my own limits right. So it's not a balloon of decks. You'd rather be a mod. Thus fourth, you shall remain a viewer forever. Oh damn! It's the mod versus VIP, and you'd prefer the mod. All right. Noted. Where did I put Florida Man Dan's deck? The Lysandre. It was 50 and 10 for a while. It was! And then I decided to make it at least, half of what you get for following the stream. Also, Moss, 7 months. Nice. Occasionally, Moobot will pop up on the commands, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what that's about. 4 months. Sometimes it amazes me that you guys hang around for longer than like 5 minutes. Thank you for doing so. Unscarred Reaver, Bonesquire, Careful Prep, Harbinger of Thralls, Time on a Bottle, Brazilian Ember Maiden, Ice Shard, Lysandra, Swinging Glaive, Scargrounds, Bellows Breath, Spirits Unleashed, and the Clock Hand. Oh boy. So I don't have much of a mid-range. I have no mid-range. Mid-range is a lie. So okay, we've got Zillion for predicts. We've got Lysandra for summoning thralls. We've got Biggest Dickus here for making our thralls immediate. And then we just have a whole bunch of buffs for Scargrounds and Overwhelm. We also have Unscarred Reaver and Bonescryer, of course, for the tough off of Ember Maiden, Scargrounds, and all of our other spells. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Do I stay for 5 minutes? Oh no! I'm just imagining now you like phasing in and out of reality. Like you're here for 3 seconds and then you're gone for 3 seconds in some other dimension. And then like 10 minutes later, you'll come back for another 3 seconds. And that's when you interact with the chat and drop me deck codes. As long as you keep the shiny lights, you always come back. You're a moth. I see. All right. I'm glad I can get Mothman confirmed up in the chat. It's just like, wave this around, get all of the bugs and the people on Twitch, It's amazing. Just going full ping the enemy board. Stay till the end. Thank you for staying till the end, Voss. Remember coming across your stream whenever you played Teemo a lot and you still really like the whole vibe and the lights sold you, TBH? The lights sold you? All right. Yeah, I personally, I'm just really glad I have these because not only are they fun for the stream, but they're also fun personally. Like whenever we have whenever I am like sitting around and I just want some fun lighting, now I have fun lighting. Who are the people who drop codes and leave? To be honest, I don't think that's something that really happens very often or at all. I was kind of hyperbolic in that. It's hard to tell, of course, like when people are coming in out of the chat and so on and so forth, but like I actually think I've been really lucky and that I haven't experienced much of that, if any. 8,000, you're at 14K. Need a tough nexus for this mashup? We do. It's a gamer curtain. The curtain of gaming! Indeed it is, yes. Didn't spend video redeems, you'd have more than you. Yeah, the video redeems are pricier. It's because it's like actually other people's content, you know? Lysandra? I'm gonna do Lysandra until I find Scargrounds a little bit. Also, you'd like green? Doesn't do green super well. Is that green enough? That's kind of green enough. And now my camera defocused. Focus on me, camera. Thank you. We've done it. Hi. I'm gonna attack with my 0 power units because you're not stupid enough to block, right? Yeah, you're not stupid enough to block. As I fucking thought, the open all attack when we don't really have much else to do. For those dreams and the cool music thing. I'm glad you think the music thing is cool. We would have dropped the Zillion. Ow! My face! Oh, my face! Oh, my face hole! Ow! That's a mystic shot twice. Or, yeah, well, it's one mystic shot, basically. But I'm taking a lot of Nexus damage. Help me, Zillion! Time bomb would be great. None of those things, actually. One to all units and then do it again. That one's not bad, but we have spirits in hand. Weird Scargrounds deck? It is a weird Scargrounds deck, yes. That is entirely correct. This gig was Saturday, was really awesome. The owner of the venue really liked us and booked us for another one. Yo, that's kind of dope. That's like super fucking exciting. Should have taken the bellows. Oh, well, I didn't do that, so. Whoops. They actually went for that, which like I'm okay with. I'm fine. I understand. Have a nice day. There's Scargrounds! Yes! Okay. Unfortunately, we're in a really bad place with mana to be able to do this. Because I don't have Scargrounds and Spirits Unleashed or Scargrounds and Ember Maiden, which is just kind of fucking painful as fuck. But I feel like I kind of need this out. I mean, I could go for Spirits here. Spirits and then Scargrounds, then Ember Maiden, maybe? Bellows Breath is kind of pog. Drop Scargrounds here. Yeah, I think Scargrounds here for later value, honestly. I don't like just having 2 hanging mana, even if I careful prep. But I think that's kind of the choice. Because these are going to start pinging Nexus, hopefully. Ember Maiden should maybe finish off the Ezreal and be just kind of constant presence. Because they need to get rid of him before he's competing with Ember Maiden for Nexus damage to me. I think the highest channel points you have seen on any channel was the 270,000. From just watching, you didn't get them any other way. That's a lot of points. Zillion Scargrounds. Zillion came from the future where Vlad is already rotated. He did see the future and he was like, I'm out, bitches. They're thinking about killing my 3-1, I assume. Zillion, or Ezreal's at 1, right? Yeah, Ezreal's at 1 of 8. Did they... There's no way they DC. They're thinking about their spell casts here, because it's a pretty spell-intensive deck. Though if they do just pass, I will accept the open pass and Spirits Unleashed on their next turn. That's fine with me. I wasn't actually expecting as nice of a turn as that. There's a time bomb. There's back alley bar. We rip this for sure. So we get rid of 1 elusive. All our shit is tough now. They kill the 8-1 with a mystic shot. We cast then Ember Maiden to get that. No, Acorn. Okay, Acorn doesn't deserve to die. Ezreal does though. Sorry. Sorry, Acorn, that you must die in the fires for Ezreal. Did like Ezreal, Scar makes them not want to cast spells. That's a lot of damage happening, but also it doesn't... Okay. Yeah, alright, sure. They're actually out of mana, which is hilarious. Okay, that dies. That actually just gets tough earlier rather than later, which is fantastic. So it actually doesn't lose any HP here. It just gets more stonks. That doesn't do anything except hit me in the face because it's not leveled.
Can't stop me.
Let's do Ember Maiden. I could also try and draw with the Time Bomb, but I like Ember Maiden here, I think. Now Ember for sure. Okay, no more today or none today. That was my plan, yeah. Should wait. Because of the Mystic Shot. The Mystic Shots are still 2 mana because he's not leveled, so they're just gonna go away because they're ephemeral and our opponent here doesn't have any mana. That is a free Poro. That is fine. We actually can't kill the Poro. Tragedies, how awful. I cannot kill a single fucking Poro. So here's the fun bit. Here's the really fucking fun bit. I could try and go for some kind of Time Bomb shit. We're 1 away from Clock Hand. I could tuck the Bone Scryer in, actually, and then predict into a bomb, potentially. No board space. Yeah, that's the problem, honestly. Let's go with this, see what they do. They have to block some stuff, at least. They're currently just making our shit stronger. That trades with Ember Maiden, so we do have room after that.
Oh, you sound great.
Seraphine is dead. Fantastic. That also pings our Nexus for 1. Spawn Spinner is probably going to get them a stun or silencer or something. Because it's... because it's a song spinner. Spinners. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord, it's a spinner. What are you getting? What value are you accruing? I cry. It's 5 mana. I cry. What's that? It's a trail of evidence. So goody. Hopefully none of that saves you right the fuck now. All right, can I get rid of 2 of your champions in this 1 turn? That is the dream. That's a time trick. That is not an answer. Random bullshit go. It's pretty. That's a pretty bang on description of Song Spinner. That treasured trash. Actually, that leveling still dies to the 4/5 here. I don't think that's a problem. It's closer than I'd like it to be, but it might also just still perish. They do have the high note. It doesn't do anything. It will hit my units for 1, and then ping off the other and buff its power. So that's fine and handy dandy. I do not care. Let's cast the... Yep, that doesn't do anything. It gets the Ezreal closer, but that's about it. Currently, he's at 6 of 8. I'm losing Ember Maiden. Need Bellows. It's either Bellows or something to get rid of that. I think I'm going to careful prep the 2/2 in, or the 2 mana 1/6 in to see what happens. That's weird. Oh, you're trying to level Ezreal. That's what you're trying to do. Okay. Noted and understandable. Have a nice feckin' day. That's a Time Bomb, so I can cycle my Time Bombs at least. Yeah. So that goes down. They just targeted for that. We do this uninterrupted. We replace, I think, the 1/5 here. Ezreal is unfortunately leveling. Bye, Thrall. Bye, Thrall! Yeah. Thrall is kind of where it's going away. Because Gargant's is just really good. Thank you for hitting your own Nexus. I really love that for you, personally. Okay. There's 1 more left. They only have 1 mana. Those are coral creatures. This will resolve before they can respond to anything here. Boom. Damage. Ice Shard also incoming. There we fucking go. There's the level Zillion.
No one but me.
How big are you? You're a 6'4" with top, which is like the chunkiest Zillion I think I've ever seen. I just need to hit this 4 more times and we're good. We're golden. This will win us the game. Or no, actually, it only needs to do 1 more time. And there's the Bellows Breath! Bellows Breath and Ice Shard is fucking affordable right now. So I think that's it. I think that and Ice Shard should be enough.
Nice to meet you.
No way to lose here. I really hope that's true. I'm just afraid in general. Actually, I care about this more than your other shenanigans. I'm just gonna rip this. So they have a couple of stuff. They have a couple of things still from Song Spinner, I believe. Unworthy was one of them. I don't know how much that matters. There's a Seraphine.
I hear you, Zon.
Hello, La Seraphine.
Now you're about to hear me.
You don't have counter spells, right?
The crowd writes the song.
It also doesn't really matter because anything that I draw is probably going to be death. That's a leveled Seraphine with a bar. I know it is. That's why I'm still scared. Beyond comprehension, array, this should be locked in an isolated asylum, a Gig of Madmen. The Gig of Madmen title goes to Florida Man here. Living up to the name, truly. Don't let them Ezreal. They're gonna make 28 cards for 0 mana. Somehow they will, yeah. Unfortunately, our Cluckin is kind of just dead, but we're not. Hypothetically. Deeply hypothetically. Lyrically 88, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. I hope you're enjoying your time here as we try to knock this game out of the park with our Bone Scryers, the win con. Also, I mean, to be fair, this does deal 1 damage to everything. They might have rage quit. They might have rage quit. Did they rage quit? Before, did you rage quit? They did. All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Get fucked. Seraphine Ezreal. We beat the meta. The whole deck prints board pings. It's kind of great. We also got the right curve, which is kind of amazing. I don't know how I'm climbing in Masters, but we're doing it. Also, it's thanks to you guys, because I haven't done actually any personal decks in ranked since I got here. So it's all thanks to you. And occasionally I play well also, maybe sometimes. And then I forget that I shouldn't glimpse beyond into 2 tricksy tentacles, and then we suffer. Also, update on the queue. We've got Scorpion, we've got a video from Fading Black Rose, we've got 3 singles from Suella, we've got a deck from Moss, and we've got a deck from Voss. Running out with the Moss and the Voss. Yes, it rhymes! I have goldfish brain, so therefore that's the most entertaining thing. Viewers, Scorpy, we're looking at our lovely lady Svr. Also, lyrically, hi. I'm glad you enjoy the vibes. Hope you're doing well. Level Delia would have given us another Bellows. It's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, that would have been kind of great. Hey, went to school for audio engineering and produce on the side. Oh, that's kind of amazing. You've had 5 people rage quit on your climbing deck. What deck are you climbing with again? I know you sent it to me. I know you mentioned you sent it to me. Which one was it again? Also, Monochrome, thank you for the deck code. And Florida Man Dan, thank you for the push-up request. Lyrically, fun facts, I studied electronic music for a few years in college. My Don had a Moog and a Boogla in his electronic music studio, my professor advisor person, and it was just so cool to actually get my hands on that shit. That's a tangent though. Also Ghost, hi! What's going on? This one? Oh, this one! Okay. Can we get a rage quit? I'd like to get a rage quick. I'm a producer as well. Not really. I started to get into I did a lot of music and music theory when I was in college. The fanciest thing I've ever done was an hour-long solo piano recital, both my sophomore and my senior year. Which I was really lucky to be able to do in the music departments that I went at my college was super supportive of me doing. I did a little bit of music production because of my advisor, who was all about electronic music and production, and he had a whole studio and people would record in there. At the time it wasn't my main drive though. I was more of an instrumentalist than a producer. I slightly regret not pursuing it further, but It just kind of how the cards fell at the time. Maybe someday, though. I'm glad that we have fucking producers and musicians in the chat, though. That's a fucking banger. I love you guys. Can we have someday have a 200,000 redeem for Centrifuge, and we pick a citrus fruit to extract so you get a scientific fruit juice for a ton of points? A 200,000 point redeem for a Centrifuge. A Centrifuge. I actually kind of love that idea. There are hand crank centrifuges. I could get one. Oh, I could get a hand crank centrifuge and use it on the stream. No RPM, no RCF readings, just me going really quickly. Anyway, I will put that down. Centrifuge. Redeem. I love that idea. We can bring the science to the stream. We should form a band. We should form a band. We should be the next Pentakill, or whatever music genre we would all decide on together. You can only cast Vault Breaker like 20 to 30 times before it won't let you keep casting it. Yeah, there's a soft cap in the game. I think it might be 40 times that you can only cast a card per game. I remember doing a viewer deck where, or a viewer game rather, where someone was trying to cast some card 40 times, and I think that's when it stopped allowing it to happen, but I would need to double check. I would need to double check that limit. We could make a K-pop group and call ourselves Thrice instead of Twice. Thrice! I love it. That would be kind of great. If I ever get big enough to travel places, why don't we just have jam sessions, you know? If I ever become super uber famous on Twitch, I'll organize just jam sessions for everybody. Also, what am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. I got this interview stuff. We're chatting about music. I owe push-ups. Please come to Brazil. Okay, so Glass, fun facts. I might actually be visiting Brazil at some point, because Glass has a half-brother who lives in Sao Paulo, and we've been thinking about visiting him within the next, like, couple of years or so, which would be fucking amazing if we were able to do that. I mean, that would just kind of be incredible. Shruma instead of Iuna Luna? Stan Shrooms? Shrooms! This is not a shroom deck, but I do have... Timo is still... my highest mastery. It's a Marauders deck. That's why Bloody Marauders and the strength in numbers, right? Yeah, or the Legion Marauders in general. We can call the band Elzon's Zalon. Elzon Zalon. Do you guys want to be the Zalons? We can all perform down at the Ramus Ranch in our free time. Also, I owe push-ups, so let's do that real quick. Here's my lovely floor. It's a floor. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my shoulders snapped on every single one of those. Every single one. Our K-pop group could be Puff Kappa vintage gaming chair. It's an old office chair that someone was just like trying to get rid of, and it's very comfortable, but it did lose a wheel. So I might be getting a standard gaming chair eventually, once I actually commit to, you know, replacing it and spending money, which I don't like doing. Not on my stuff. I'll buy clothes. I don't like buying anything else for some reason. My body is just like, no, it's money. Is my hair dyed blue, or is that a light trick? It is actually blue. It's showing up more nowadays in the light, but yeah, there's like a blue tinge to it. The green background is not helping it at all, but yeah, I got it almost black. The color that they used was like almost black completely, and then it's been fading over time into a nice bluish, almost green tinge to it, which I really like personally. You'd keep the vintage gaming chair and add it to the brand? No, that's also a fair point, though. It's also a fair point. This is the Rumble Vein for... Okay. Not Not a horrible mastery, just kind of scary anyway. Not the strongest start, but there's a Marauder, so at least we've got that going. You've had a blue Mohawk for a while? Okay, that's fucking great. Mohawks look great. I approve. Not that you need my approval, of course, but just like that's so cool. I've always debated doing my hair a little crazier, you know, like going beyond just like, oh, I'm gonna dye it a color, to like just getting some like kind of like rainbow pixie cut or something, going full out. Maybe if I ever only stream, that's what I'll do. But to be fair, it would probably fly at my current job. They don't actually give a shit too much. More Zon Diva, that would be the dream. That would be amazing. We've got a Legion Marauder starting to go. That's 4 damage. Let's go. Mohawks are hot. That was kind of my thought too. Mohawks can be kind of hot. You tried pink cornrows? I don't know. I don't think I can do pink cornrows. I don't think that's gonna work out. That's a what? Do you have other units besides that? Do you have anything else besides that? No, you don't. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, but it was not. I'm just sitting over here like, what? That was a waste of a Reckoner for sure. There's a Midnight Raid on absolutely fucking nothing. That was great. Also, Suella, also, no worries. Thank you for coming by while you could. Always appreciate it. Sorry that we couldn't get to it today, but I will put you in the hold queue as usual. Sorry we couldn't do that today.
Honor is the rust
Siver.
of blade.
That's the Hookmaster. That's very small and will die to anything.
Sometimes you're the fishing for trouble, are ya?
Yeah, that's fine. 5-4, excellent.
Fish meat
We're removing that. They have nothing to really attack with again. Once more, that's great. Doing fine. 24 of 30 damage off on the Siver. Pass the turn. Siver brain damage, as usual. I'm sorry. I try not to put people in the whole queue if I don't have to, but I know I also just stream astronomically late for some folks because I'm on the West Coast and behind like pretty much the rest of the world. The rest of the world always does things before me. I have 2 glaives. That's a rumble. I can't buff anything above HP. That's fine. Let's just do this 3-2 I think for now. It's only 2:34 a.m. It's 1:35 p.m. over where you are at Vass. Okay. That's good. At least I'm not streaming it in the middle of the night for absolutely everybody. Yeah, Grenadier first makes a lot more sense there. It would have been kind of weird to do anything else. Let's pop this over here. The 7-4. I mean, I could also just put that over there as well. 2 glaives doesn't seem like the worst. They're down to blockers now. Double glaive, double fucking glaive, let's go! Look at that, it's gonna be an 8-4. Fantastic. We love a nice 8-4. Yeah, that seems fine. Can I do it this way so the Siver levels and grants keywords? Siver first to glaive, 35.
Come on, boys.
Still 35 p.m. You just suck at staying awake. Fair and understandable. They're just taking that to the face, which, sure, I don't have overwhelm, so that does kind of resolve.
I go where the trouble is. It's
I just need
never
2
too
damage
far.
here. I just need 2 damage here. Well, we might be able to give Spell Shield and Overwhelm to stuff, which should be ideal. That's a great hammer. Fearsome Spell Shield is great. Can I get Overwhelm on you? We can get Fearsome, we can get Tough, we can get Challenger. Challenger's not so bad. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna take that. We have Akshan here. We have a counterspell. Akshan is probably just gonna block. Akshan, would you like to block? Actually, well, let's see. Rumble on its own is 8 damage to face. You need to hit 12. If they have another... Oh, no, it's just gonna level because it hit before. Oh, and they have the level now. We can honestly just kind of counter their raid so they don't get the extra attack here, which I don't hate, to be honest. I don't hate the counter here. Because I don't want you leveling this turn. I don't want to deal with the level. Because that would be then 2 wasted Reckoners, which I just think is better. They cast 4 mana to rally, we cast basically 4 mana to counter their rally. Not the worst. There's another action. I'm not targeting super well. So they do take the Akshan here. That is fine. I might be able to just kill Rumble if I pop the Spell Shield with a Brutal Skirmish and then Grappling Hook that out, but we're gonna lose the Akshan, so we actually do not get that effect because we're not gonna have the Grappling Hook after this combat resolves. You like to deny the Midnight Raid? I do too as well. To deny that in a second. Yeah, I realized that after, as I was saying it, I was like, actually no, we can't do that because the Akshan will still, it will register that the first Akshan died. If it was a regularly Grappling Hook, yes, but it's a chance spell. Yeah, the push-ups are stacking fast. I'll do them after this game if I forget. Do remind me, of course. Alright, I mean, you go down, I guess.
I do not break rules. I bend
We
them
might want
slightly.
to strike that 4/3 out of the way. Though there's always a chance that they can buff something here in order to get rid of it. They have another one. It's still not lethal, but it is getting annoyingly close. I don't think I'm going to... I don't think there's that many push-ups getting redeemed. That's not quite what's going on. That's Mecha Yordles. I really need, like, that 8/8 spell right now, or something really good off of the Sivir. We're just unfortunately facing rally after rally, so that's not going to happen.
If you ain't hurt, you will be.
How did you rally again? Oh, because none of it was an actual attack token. For some reason, I thought they'd use their attack, but they didn't. You won't remind you want to stack 30 at a time? The stream swollen Shen. I'm not gonna move my camera for this one. But Glass is here watching me, so he can confirm that I'm actually doing them. Because I don't actually want to knock my camera off my computer. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'll move it. It's not that bad. Here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. I'm not losing an inch every time I do those. No, no, no. Glass should take some of the 5 too. If he ever streams, I'm telling him to put in all of the most annoying redeems ever, and I'm redeeming all of them myself. There's like 2 more. Oh, you're right, there are 2 more. I lost track of how many you'd sent in. Are you, like, literally just waiting for the timer to run down? You're just waiting for the timer to run down, aren't you? Never mind, we go back, we go to 10 more. Eventually, I'll finish this Sivir gaming. Eventually, we will. Oh, never mind, here we go. Perhaps? Oh, I'll increase the timer to 15 minutes if I must, okay? Move, chair. You may be vintage. Get out of my way. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. I'll just game from down here. What does the spin to win do? I spin in a circle for you. We'll finish, we can do a full push-up. That's not how it works. I'm not gonna be able to do that. More does not mean I go down further. Ugh. Alright. It means I just get shallower as time goes on. We won? No, we lost to Rumble's attack. Let's try this again. Who made the redeems? What? Am I a masochist? All-star? All-star? Okay. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. Am I a masochist? I did make them all, so I guess you can accuse me of that, yeah? They were all mostly my idea with some help from Glass and Kitten and other mods and stuff, so... mostly my fault. Twitch glitched, please restate. We lost on the last one. We're trying it again, because I forgot that the Rumble had an attack when they did. Music request, I've added it to the queue. Sonorous Shrooms request. Adding the description so that I can find it later in my inventory. Let's pass here. Grabs a sword and a circle in a crowded area. A crowded area? No! I don't actually want to kill people. We're not Garen fighting off Noxus here. I don't want to be a local incident in the news. A local woman goes mad swinging sword in busy space. No, I don't want that. That's not what we're here for. Garen approves. If you redeem spin to win abusively, I'll become Garen.
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
Please do not redeem my channel points abusively. Yeah, don't do that. Do they have a buff for their vein? I actually haven't seen Sharpsight in a long time, but they just took it. They thought about the block for a hot second though. They were considering. They had a debate up in their brain about it. Florida woman spin sword in public wouldn't surprise you. It wouldn't honestly surprise me either, to be honest, which is kind of worrisome. But it's fine.
Into a monster.
Okay, so they're doing, unfortunately, the correct thing, where they are, unfortunately, protecting the vein. Let's do this, though. Excalibur, time to spin. Excalibur? Am I worthy of Excalibur? I kind of like having a Whirling Death next turn on attack with Sivir. So I might just wait for that. Maybe that's stupid, I'm not sure. There's another Legion Marauder. I still... this would be +2/+2 though, actually. But Sivir gives me a lot of things. I think I like the Sivir here a little bit more.
You've got a problem.
Quick attack and all that shit. Bloody Business and Whirling Death, but we're probably casting Whirling. Though we can get this up to 5 this turn if we're lucky. I think. Jolie Jiajian? What's up? What's with your cane, pain, vein situation?
The bigger the hunt, the better the trophy. Danger pays.
Let's do that.
Oh, too much salt.
I'm surprised by that block. They don't want to kill the cane in all of this. They could have multiple single combats. I think this is probably fine. They have 2. I mean, they're targeting that one twice. Glaive Sivir is safer next turn. Yeah. There's Expansive Protection, so I lose the Marauder, but that dies anyway. I still have 2 combat tricks up in my sleeve. They really wanted the Marauder gone. So they can recast Sandsworn Amulet. They don't do that yet. Tumble is 2. Tumble goes down to 1. They don't have Cane. There's a Swinging Glaive. Blooming Cultist, of course, has elusive. That's fine. Let's do this. Because that gives us opportunity for a couple of strike effects here. So... Tumble on that is annoying. I don't really want you to do that. Because I can kind of face tank the veins and stuff. I don't actually want them to be able to elusively hit me a bunch. Also, Tofu, hello, welcome back. How's it going? That's double frostbite, so we do lose the Sivir here. Well, we don't lose the Sivir, but we lose the strike effect. Okay. Okay.
Purge with silver.
Velocity here, of course. Man, this deck is not doing well. Or at least I'm having trouble getting it to do well versus other mid-range situations. Yeah, this is not... I'm having trouble getting it to do well versus other mid-range. Huh.
Let's have some fun.
Combat tricks are okay. I don't have any way of generating spell shield ourselves, which is kind of annoying. That, like, loses me the game right there. I can't actually get around their tumble on a Blooming Cultist. So I think we've lost. Because the only way I can get around Blooming Cultist, I just can't. I actually just kind of can't. That's not something I can do, and we're behind enough on the Sivir damage that this doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, that works, but we're still dead. Because I can't grant elusive there. That's... no, it doesn't matter. I mean, it just doesn't matter. I'm amazed that they didn't just try and win here. They could have just actually won the fucking game by casting Tumble on their elusive. Are they not aware that they can just win here? They could have just won. Why didn't they just try and win? What? Why wait? Why cast another cultist when you have a 4-mana Tumble? Also, Tofu, if you want to set a deck code, go ahead. We currently have a bunch of submissions in front of you, though. I might be able to get to it today, might not. Right now we have a video. Moss, Voss, and Monochrome have submitted things. It'll probably be about an hour or so, I would say. No Quicksand. I don't remember seeing Quicksand in this deck list, actually. It's losing momentum. Oh yeah, it's just losing momentum. That was Cane Vein. We lost before to Rumble. Is there a way to get a rally in here, maybe? Because we're losing out to things that can rally a lot. And the Marauder stats, I'm not able to get them quite big enough to actually overcome the things coming at our face. So we'll have to see, actually. This is elusives. We might be able to manage. Depends. Legendary Charge draws us the Sivir, so that's okay. We have Predict. Gotta bank for that, hypothetically. Teemo happens, can't argue with it. Shunpo isn't terrible. Katarina or Tactician, probably. Yeah, I think Shunpo is not a terrible idea, actually. I like the Marauder concept. It's just hard to get there. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. Alright, cast your shit. I played that. I know what that feels like. You don't have to heal me, but it doesn't matter. What's your Teemo Mastery? 28. Come on, get on my level. We need you to have 60,000. I think I'm not quite at 60,000 myself, but come on. Get your elusives higher. As this 8/6 mana 5/5 on Reputation. Yeah, and we're approaching Reputation with these guys, which might be enough. Well, we're gonna do this.
Anyone hurt?
I'm armed. Am I armed?
This goes here. I think we save the 3/2 for the next swing. We're probably gonna lose to elusives as well, unfortunately. Oh boy. I don't think I can stay ahead of that. There's a bloody business. Let's just dump Marauder and Furith. Let's do Furith first, probably. Sandstorm is damage. Refill is actually kinda nice. Even with the nerfs to other cards, Shampoo is a lot more reasonable. Even with the landmark with a 5+ attack isn't bad with the deck. Always have a 5+ unit.
Fun.
Usually, yeah.
Darkness hides in my path.
Come on, boys. Plenty for all.
So those are 5/4s. A lot of damage if they don't block, so they have to put something in the front. They probably put the 2/1 in front of something. Yep. 1 damage is risky, but I gotta admire the balls on it. They're pretty confident about being able to win soon. To be fair, they're close. We do have bloody business. Sever. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're facing 8 damage right now. I think we just hit Teemo here, which sacrifices our ability to have a Sivir cast, but I need Teemo dead because, especially if they level him, that needs to go the fuck away pretty quickly. Don't know how to block. Just hit them harder. Just hit them so fucking hard they don't know what's coming. Marauder 8 mana, turn 6.
On it and on him.
Yeah, I think with this we should be fine because we'll have 8 upon after this is cast. We're not losing. Sudden Surge is bad though. So that's 15. We do this. Teemo levels, but this I think is actually the most HP preserved. Do that, descend to 2. Yeah, I actually think I have to hit the Teemo here. Or not the Teemo, the 5/5. So we hit the 5/5. We cast the big Marauder spell. They have a blocker to respond with, and then I think they just kind of wait for us to puff cap out. Yeah, Bloody Business and Marauder. Wish they hadn't had 2 sudden surges, but they did. So that's fun and exciting, and they also get draw off of the whatchamacallit. I forgot about that. There have been a couple of times actually where I feel like we've gotten close. We've gotten them down to 1 HP twice now, I think. I think we might need some way of just pushing more. Maybe just potentially pushing more face damage. Yeah, Might would also be a good card. Might, Quicksand, something. Because I'm just dead. Like, even though these are big numbers, I'm probably still just dead. They are 9/8s, which is quite fancy and exciting. But they can kind of wait me out now. Yeah, I guess we more Marauders, and there it is. And we lose. Well, not yet. No, we lose. They have Pot of Pain. We need another. Oh, they also have another Teemo. Still lose. Oh, damn. I top decked the other Teemo. All right, you are a Teemo player at heart. I'll forgive the low mastery. Oh, it is Scout Teemo. Oh, no. Oh, no. And to Puff Cap. The injustice. Goodbye. My 9/8s were not enough. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, needs Overwhelm needs some way to respond to elusives. Because that's 2 times that elusives is like just destroyed me completely. Yeah. Silver get Overwhelm on level? No, she doesn't. The Swinging Glaive hypothetically helps, but I just didn't top deck it that game. And also, it would have been hard to cast with the mana cost of other cards. So Glaive is, I see the Glaive as, like, it's supposed to help you out, but it's, the timing is difficult for me, at least. Legionary Charge is weird. Legionary Charge is better early than later, because if you've stacked it's kind of a weird in-between of if you stack the Marauders, it will draw you a Marauder, which is like kind of good, but not ideal. It's not as good as guaranteeing Rumble Draw with Rumble Vein. If you're not leveling your Marauders properly, it does get you Sivir, but then it means you're also behind already. So it's like a catch-up card, But I don't know if catching up is better than just having a different card. I guess. I tried to import the YouTube video link. Scorpia is not here anymore. We've been talking to the void. Scorpia, come back. We have deck recommendations. But also, Fading Black Rose, you sent me a video. Let's take a look at this. Violent Night. Oh, I think I've heard about this. Violent Night. Oh, good lord. Oh god, what is this? We're watching a trailer. Here we go.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the ranger do most of the work.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
Wait, who is that?
It's Christmas!
Whose house is that? Is that a hotel or a house? That's someone's house. How do they make money?
A direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
Why is it sealed T6? What?
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I was right. They do make bank somehow.
I don't want any trouble, okay?
Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Who is he? Because it's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there?
He's literally Santa, and he's just fighting robbers for the whole movie?
Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My name's Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list.
Oh my
Santa
god.
Claus is coming to town.
That does look kind of fun, oh my god.
Time for some season's beatings.
The puns, they hurt. But they also feel
Who the hell are you?
reasonable in the context of this premise.
Boss, what if he really is the
There's
real?
no such thing as Santa.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty
Then
ones?
they give
I
the
give a
director
lump
too
of
much
coal.
of the funny white powder.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
See, all of that snow out there is just funny
I
white
believe
powder.
in you, Santa.
David Harbour, okay. I don't recognize the name, so that didn't help me.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
How dare you shit on somebody's roof? Yes, it's salt for sure. They're living on the gamer tears. All right, thank you for the trailer. I didn't know that that was a movie that was coming out. And not gonna lie, if somebody offers to go, I will probably go now. Getting so many unserious movies this year, and you love it. Non-serious films are kind of great. I actually recently watched both The Losers and Red for the first time, just for fun, because I was kind of in the vibe for like shenanigan movies, and those are good shenanigan movies. He's in Stranger Things. I have never watched Stranger Things. Please don't kill me. I remember when the hypes first started with like season 1, and I just never hopped aboard the train. It's one of those things on Netflix that I'm like, it's one of their better products. Eventually I'll get around to it, maybe. I don't know. There's so many other things I need to catch up on. I need to finish season 2 of The Boys. We still haven't fucking done that. Also, Niv-Mizz is just Asol, TF, and Xerath in one body. Yeah, kind of. I love Niv-Mizz though. Legit, he was one of my favorite cards when he was in like standard, or when he rotated in. I love Niv-Mizz. I like the dragons in Magic a lot. They're just kind of fun. Whenever we were going once through like one of those card shops, and I was just like picking cards out, and I was like, I'm gonna buy all the dragons that are like under 50 cents. Also, I gotta Thank you for the raid. Woo, we got more people. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope the stream just went well. For everyone hopping in, hi, I'm Elzon. We're discussing Violent Night, the upcoming film, movies, music production, and also I'm doing viewer decks and viewer games and viewer submissions in general. Do not make me do push-ups. I've already done like 30 this evening. And also Florida Man Dan, thank you for advertising that now to approximately 140 people. Hooray! I'm not doing 140 push-ups. I will die. And I do not wish to die on the stream this evening. 789, welcome back. Good tales, excellent tales. I did 30, that's impressive. I think at 30 have been redeemed. 140 times 5. We're not doing 140 times 5, because each is 5. No, we could also not do that. There was a stream in which I did 200 and I couldn't lift my arms for about 2 days. That was too many. Also, they're not like super deep push-ups. They're not like full floor because I can't do that. But my arms are definitely stronger as a result. 30 is 29 more than I Keto didn't do. Have you also tried doing push-ups on the stream? Also, Voss, thank you for the spin to win redeem. Excuse me? Pardon me? I must do a dramatic spin. Haha! Spin! Yeah! You get some free jazz hands at the end. You've seen Keto do 3? A whole 3? To be fair, if you asked me to do a real push-up, like inches away from the floor, I would probably hit the same number, if not fewer. Also, let's continue with our deck submissions here. We've got Moss, Voss, and Monochrome. And I think that's all of the decks, yes. Push-ups aside, I have gotten onto all of the decks. Okay, what am I importing here? Oh, this is the one I asked for without knowing about it. Without knowing that that's what I was asking for. This is, whatchamacallit, this is the Katarina Jin deck. Also, Anankos, thank you for the follow. Is that Dwayne? It is not Dwayne. Unfortunately not Dwayne. What was it? Dwayne the Flock Stunson, right? That was the deck you sent in? Or someone sent in before. The spin cost me 50 viewers. It's fine. If you can't appreciate a spin, I guess this isn't the place for you. That's fine. It was a fantastic title. I still admire you coming out for that title. Usually my deck titles are pretty good. That's kind of blown most of mine out of the water. I asked for this, I guess. There's too many S's, so I'm just gonna add more. When in doubt, if there's a problem, make it worse. Just make it incredibly worse. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. It was Puffball Panda's chat. Oh, the chat named it. You know what? Fair enough. Chat can be pretty great. Originally called Artillery and Fireworks. Oh, Artillery and Fireworks. Yeah, I can see both. But Dwayne is still pretty great. We're looking at this deck though with the Katarina Jin, and we've got Blaze Edge, Crackshot, Ravenous Flock, Boom Crew, Death Lotus, Disintegrate, Imperial Demolitionist, Spell Slinger, Stagehand, Arachnoid Sentry, Avaros and Marksman, Death's Hand, Katarina, Monosoul Maker, Prefect, Jin. Prefect is the one with Overwhelm, right? Jin, Shunpo, and 1 Decimate. So there's 1 Rally, and there's 1 Deal 4, and everything else is just cast skills, get attacks, do things, get Jin, get Cat. Get Jin, get Cat, get rallied. Get rallied, bitch! Is this mid-range? It was used to be Dwayne and Nina? What? I'm having a brain fart on what the full version of that. Are you a bad person to play Akshan Infinite in ranked? Here's my hot take on Infinite in ranked. I don't care, and I also think it's fine. But that's also because I was burned by Teferi Turbo Fog. So anything that is actually technically a finite combo underneath the layers of it, it feels infinite when you're sitting there for 5 minutes. If it's not a true infinite, if your opponent is not cycling take another turn after this one as many times as they like in a row, waiting for you to surrender the game because you literally never have priority, if it's not that, go for it. You're a bad person for playing Akshan. In that case, I am a trash human being, which is okay. Yeah, he's above Bard, because he shows up everywhere. But I already knew I was a terrible person, so that's not news. That's nothing new, that's just me breathing. They always forfeit because you're like 30-minute turns. Okay, that's 30-minute turns are a bit much. I was able to almost infinite somebody though. What was it, the last stream? Who was here for that near infinite, if not infinite, Avatar of the Tides game? I'm still amazed that that worked in ranked, because the person who submitted the deck, I remember that they said specifically that they tried it versus the AI first, and it was like, oh, the AI works. I didn't expect to actually be able to fucking do it in ranked proper, but we— No! No! No, 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 no! No! Why does this always happen to me? Why? What have I done? What did I do? Why do I have free Katarinas? Help!
I seek a weapon
What
worthy of
did I
Nagakibor's.
do? I wanted to mulligan the stage hand because I wanted earlier casts. Oh, you're a 2-drop. Oh, I have a 2-drop. Oh, things are slightly more correct in the universe. I have a 2-drop. Okay. All right. Recovering. Recovering. We shall recovery. We shall recover. Well, I have her, so you better fucking do shit. Do things, Katarina. I'm relying on you so hard right now. Mostly because you're half my fucking hand. And when you recall yourself, you're literally going to be half my fucking hand again. It's only one Shunpo in the deck. I know! I remember! I'm aware! I know there's only one in the deck. Hey, I looked at the deck code. There's only one Shunpo, and there's only one, whatchamacallit, Decimate. And I have both. I have both somehow. I would like help.
No one gets in my way.
Jesus! You are a bitch! Just throwing that out there. RNGesus is a bitch. Excuse me. No, not that. I don't want you to have elusive. No, 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 thank you. Okay, here we go. I never put 3 casts in our decks, chat. Is your main LOR champ so you always have 3? You know? Also understandable. I'm just a little scarred. I am a little scarred. Do I rally here? What did I do upon a rally? We get hit by 5 damage. I attack them in return. We get a Free Blade's Edge. We do get that. I could also just stun that thing and then cast Katarina a little more safely, I think. Bless your soul, Moss.
A little puncture and a lot of pain.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do that, because it's actually 6 damage with the Voodoo Cultist. So let's preserve not taking 6 damage. Yada, yada, yada. You got a fancy thing. I understand. Have a nice day.
Gonna get bit.
I mean, I have many a cat, and I do also have, eventually, not Blaze Edges, the Death Lotuses for days. I've got Death Lotus for days. You're, not super affordable, actually. Let's try this, get the 2-1 out of the way. Just kind of relying on the fact there's many, many, many of them. If I need to not attack, I will also not do that. Here's an ambitious cultist. There's a draw. Let's get this out of the way. I might consider playing Katarina. I could debate the Katarina Lacast. There's a Key Guardian for free. I don't like that it's for free, because it might be a cane. Oh god. Probably use a cane, right? Because they've got the cultist cast, so of course he has witnessed all of his effects. Do I dare attack? It's a 4-3 into a 3-5. I have a Death's Hand to respond to that, but it's kind of risky to attack here. Show the opponent the other one that he will surrender? I wish that was the case, but I feel like that might be marginally untrue, she recalls. I know, which is why I'm afraid to do anything here on the 5-3 and just use the Katarina spell. Oh, also that's true. I'm gonna bank mana here, I think. There's 2 Merkshmen. Yeah, I actually kind of like the response later. There's a... Yep, that's the thing with the fucking barrier. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Epic goes with 3 power unit. I have more Katarinas, and that's what matters, right? I have more of those. Let's ping that barrier off at least. There it is. Bullseye. Jin is somewhere. Please do not let me draw 3 Jins now. 3 Katarina was already enough. If I see more than 1 Jin, I will do a louder scream. We already did a small scream. Now we shall do the loudest scream possible. Yes, that's totally, that's fine. Oh, that's totally, yep, this is fine. This is, yep, we're fine. Take my Katarina. Yes, correct. Actually brilliant. Because if I do this, we trade the cane here. I can also now, I could slap the 5-2. We might lose the cat and they might be able to save the cane. But right now we're just triggering a couple of fast spells and we have more Katarinas available. We potentially get rid of 2 Katarinas, to be fair. There's maybe 2 leaving our hand right at this very juncture, which is okay. We're totally fine with that. That's actually quite all right with me. Does unfortunately kill the 3-1, but that's okay. We're fine. That's a 3-4. It's okay. Kane should die here, I think. So there's a strike potentially, but it doesn't actually get him out of combat. Yeah, it doesn't actually get him out of combat, I think. Riposte does. Actually, Riposte. Yeah, Riposte works, unfortunately, because it's a 6-3 now. I needed there to be another ping available, and there just wasn't, so he does heal. I keep forgetting about Riposte as a card for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just like, Riposte isn't real, and Riposte comes back to bite me, and it's like, yes, I'm very real. I am, in fact, quite a problem. And then I'm like, who fucking asked you? Nobody. Literally nobody asked you. We have Flock to potentially get rid of him, though. I think we just try and rip a Flock, and if they have any more barrier stuff, we can Blade's Edge. If they have more than a barrier, then we're in trouble. But if they try to do something like that, for instance, get fucked. We do, of course, lose our Katarina, because that strike is still actually enough. But I'll trade a champ for something. Jin is at 8 of 12, 4 remaining. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, because they're not going to be able to keep him going. Yeah, okay. So that very sadly dysfunction. Let's ping... I don't want... Can I afford to get caught without any blockers? I need a really good top deck now. We use a bit of our goodwill on the Katarinas being there. There's 1 left in the deck that we still have. There's 3 Jins. We have our Valley, we have our whatchamacallit around still. I might just hit face here. I could have actually pinged that and then had an open attack, right? We're getting the attack tokens here. Stun is fine.
They will fear my name.
Stun is actually quite useful. Let's get that going. Jin is almost there. I just need 1 more effect. Technically, we have a Shunpo.
Embrace your fate. As I have
I don't think I can
mine.
do much with
Allow me to
Shanpo.
observe.
However, Ephemeral dies here. That's totally fine.
This is
Take
my
my
only
Ephemeral!
chance.
Take it! It's for blocking!
It's
Quite deliberately for blocking only. I guess I could try ripping a Decimate now. I mean, is there really a better time? I think Decimate and use Shanpo later. Yeah, I mean, I have 6 mana. They're at 3. Jin is now leveling off of this. And the whole purpose of using this is when I can deal some damage. So might as well. That's the first Cane Strike. Okay. Jin help. Jin help. They'll deal 4 on swing. Marksman's power kept beyond discretion. Why the fuck is it not a 2/3? Not sure. We're not dead yet, but that was a terrible top deck. Thank you very much for your time.
those who kill
There's a main. I'm extremely dead. Okay, alright, okay. Fun facts. Triple Katarina top deck does not work as you might
All things can be analyzed,
desire.
even darken.
Oh god. You wanna... You're actually not tumbling anything, which surprises me. They could have leveled the Cane off of that tumble instead of casting Ambitious Cultist. Which might have been more damage with the leveled Rost, actually, and would also have healed them a little bit. Well, there's the Jin. Fat lot of good that does me. Yeah, I can't. I mean, this doesn't do anything. It doesn't kill anything. It doesn't remove anything. Jin is too late because they can just tumble the Cane into the Jin, so we die anyway. Okay, alright, okay. Oh, good lord. No. Ah. Do I cast him anyway? Yeah, why don't we just cast him anyway? We're gonna die. We'll cast him anyway. Jin yeet!
Through my work, you shall
Jin
transcend.
yeet! Ah.
Art requires a certain cruelty.
I know.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
I know. I know. Oh, I believe me, I know. Ah, I can deal 2 to an enemy and lose the game. Oh, we're gonna do that. Because, I mean, there's no way. There's no fucking way. They could also just have a regular ass rally. Though they probably don't need it. 26 on the Rost. They do like Rost. Understandable. Very understandable. I'm glad the Rost has found a place in the meta. I'm just... No! Not the Shadow Staff as well! Oh, I was expecting a tumble. Who needs a tumble, really? Nobody. Nobody needs a fucking tumble. That's exactly 0. And I shall accept my fate with dignity and a little bit of salt. Let's try that again. RNGesus, I need you to not do this to me again. We see the Katarina. We need 1 copy. She does put herself back. I have gone from like 100 LP to 0. This is fantastic. We're doing it. This is the climbing experience. Gain 100, lose 100. Real fast, real quick, real speedily. Okay, that's Ash. Victor Seraphine? Does the Ash help significantly? Okay, this is almost bad. You look at this, you're like, man, that's almost terrible. It is actually kind of still not great. Do not give me Katarinas, please. That is not a Katarina. That is 2 disintegrates. That's also bad. Okay, all right, this is fine. We have it. You know what? We can kill the acorn later. I will destroy this acorn in the future. Right now, I'll process this hand. There's a Crackshot Corsair. Crackshot Corsair, it does things. It triggers skills. We like that about it. We do really enjoy that about it. Okay, you're no way in hell blocking.
How about a duet?
You are no way in hell blocking, are you? What the fuck, man? Thank you for losing a champion to my disintegrate. I thought I would have to fight harder for that. I'm surprised. I'm fucking surprised. Kill the acorn? I'm sorry, okay? It's just, it's annoying, all right? That's all. It's just kind of annoying. I'm sorry. I still don't quite understand why they yeeted their Seraphine so willingly. It's a Crackshot Corsair. You kind of just take 2 damage now. Ooh, Plunder proc, though, off of Acorn. Maybe I should have been more aggressive with the Death Lotus, huh? Interesting. I still got Cat. I think I just maybe go with the Cat.
Let the bloodshed begin.
There's no Ezreal, so it's just created cards and Frostbite of all things that we have to be kind of concerned about. You know, she just strike. We don't have to worry about the anything except the recall damage. Thank you, Windows, for telling me I don't have a virus. I'm glad I don't have a virus, though I would not mind a virus in my life. You love Seraphine and her support cards artwork? Okay, as much as I complained about Acorn today because it is an Acorn, it is also very good. It's also very nice looking. That is a bitch. Okay, that's just a regular high note, huh? Okay, now I wish I had multiple of those, but that's fine. I'm killing the Acorn in response. Apologies to the Acorn. We also just have a regular Lotus Trap, so they know they know I have Jhin now. You're the Kempon Shredder? Oh, nice, yeah. There's an ignition that goes, probably. Yep. Yep. Yep, pretty cards, yep. Let's cast this Boom Crew into Demolitionist. And then we have Disintegrate and Death Lotus to play around with as well. Spell Mana banked pretty nicely. Stagehand, very good. Ash
than my arrow? I think not.
Is a pain in the asshole. I can kill her though, actually, this turn with the with the Death Lotus Disintegrate. Let's try a Death Lotus Disintegrate. I actually kind of want to bait them into an attack. Yeah, let's try and bait them here. Could have bladed the 2/2. Lotus and Disintegrate the best. Be a 5 next turn.
Of course I'm ready.
I was just holding it for something like that, honestly. So I can do this. We take 4. We put this on the Ash. So she dies. We're taking 4 damage. They can't really do anything else. I kind of want to hold Boom Crew back. They like a masturbator. We are indeed the Master Bait Queen over here. They need a raid boss, no, where you can bring a Path of Champions or a Santa deck and we can all fight a Poro King or something. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that before too. That would be kind of dope. I'd be down.
Reporting for duty.
How is the Jhin doing? 8 of 12. We're getting there. We're getting there. Acorn will die to the Death Lotus anyway. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, I was like, where is this math happening? Yes, you're correct. I could have just waited for the Acorn to try and hit, and it wouldn't have. That is true. Good catch. We have an attack with you and an effect off of you, potentially. Deal 2 to all stunned enemies. We could hit the bot here, potentially. Either that at the 2/1. I think I'm trying to hit bot.
If you do not have a part to play, take
9 of
one.
12. Can the Jhin live? There's a stance swap. 3 cards are going crazy. 3 of 7 off of the Victor.
Embrace your fate, as I have mine.
I should play Victor again. I used to be so obsessed with Victor. Just haven't in a little while. Okay, so you didn't heal any of your units. That's fine with me. I'm tempted to put this on the field.
Stage is set.
I could have also cast Prefect. I still don't hate the Jhin though. These are all open to swing. The 3/3 bonks into the 2 HP units, or it trades with the 4/2. But I doubt that. Or it just blocks the Jhin here.
Just gonna put this here.
That's a leveled Jhin, actually. Okay, yeah, this is, I think, the correct. But the Victor deck outside of Sarah? Maybe.
We must all play our part.
Actually, I haven't even tried the Victor Seraphine. I haven't played really with Seraphine since she got super meta. But actually, a deck could be kind of cool. Maybe not. Might not be able to play it today, but the deck in general could be kind of neat. Also, excited for Wednesday. I'm very excited for Wednesday. I'll be streaming Wednesday, unusually for me, to get in that sweet expansion day pipe in. Do you make a Kale deck first or Sierra Rise? Ooh. Weren't you super excited for Kale, though? In which case, I would just kind of just go for the Kale. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's talk about
that's okay. So I have Jin and we have a 2/2 next turn, which is kind of low on shit to do. But we're dealing 5 damage, so I feel like that's not terrible. It might be kind of worse. Yeah, shoot that down. Deal 2 damage.
Time to go.
Ping Nexus. Trade there. Hit for 2. Jin has been blocked. Ephemeral is frostbitten. We pass a turn. Their ignition goes away. Also, Mike Hamster, hello! What card am I anticipating most? Also, Ash Victor Infinite. Can this deck go Infinite? Ash doesn't have a ton of, like, production-y things, right? So that healing is actually less than the Jin can do on swing every turn. So let's do this, and then Prefect, and then I think we just keep open swinging until they die, if we can manage that. Also, I'm probably looking forward to Aatrox the most, but I'm also pretty excited for like Kale with like some Bard synergies and Rise as general 5-head champ with Exodia. I like that. I like that. Let's do this. We put it at the end. It doesn't really matter. That's a lot of damage, though. We still got quick attack. We got 1 Blade's Edge to look at as well. That's a decent amount. They do have to block here. The 4/4 is like the scariest unit, but most of our stuff can punch through. We still have this, of course, as well. That's great. That's fine. If it's just that, I think we go face and win, but they're not gonna drop down to 2 in front of Noxus. I doubt it. There's gonna, yeah, they have a freeze, unfortunately, so we do lose Jin here. We can get out 1 more damage over there. Ash is leveled. 10 damage to face. Soon to be 11 damage minus bot, too, I think.
Let's talk about your tag.
About content creators leaving LOR. Yeah, there are definitely people on their way out, but like, my plan, kind of regardless of what the people are doing, is to hang around for a little while. I'm excited for the new expansions. They did say they're gonna bring all of the champs over, so like, I don't know, I'll stick it out, see what they got. I will probably start doing other things too, though, which will be fun. Like, I'm gonna probably start Final Fantasy at some point, which will be fun, and I have a bunch of people in my chat and also IRL who play it, so that's going to be exciting. This deck seems like it needs more value and or cheaper cards. You could potentially put something like a Tybulk in here, maybe. Go back to classics. It's close. It's struggling to get off the ground a little bit. To be fair, it is deliberately kind of memey though, so that's kind of fair, right? Back alley bar. Let's deal 2 to an enemy and rally here, because there's Overwhelm off of our 8/3. So if they can't remove that, then we've just kind of got it. Also, Magic Embers is gonna hit face here. Akshan? Oh, Akshan Victor Infinite. Akshan for sure is much easier. In 3 minutes, yeah. Biggest thing you're worried about is some ZBS with Rise. Probably. There's probably going to be some BS with Rise, I assume. Rise just looks kind of bullshit if he is crafted correctly. LOR is dying. Well, here's the thing. My perspective on all of this, because I know that, like, there was stuff on Reddit and people are discussing it a lot, you know, as you should, discuss the health of the video game. I don't really care. For now, Runeterra is where I have a lot of fun. I think the effects are great. I think it's just like a banger of a card game. I will always go back to things like Magic and such, but this one has stuck around. I like its staying power, and I'm kind of interested to see what they do with Eternals and rotation as well. Also, I forgot to shout it out before, but Retribution and the WizKid, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. I hope you're enjoying your time here, hanging out on the stream. Is it dying and just never reach Hearthstone or MTG stuff? There's also a big contrast, right, between between whatchamacallit, us and why can't I think of words? There's a big difference between Path of Champions and constructed like competitive, right? So there are a lot of people who play Path of Champions as more of a solo roguelite experience, but there are also people, you know, presumably a lot of people in the chat right now who do either Path of Champions or a hybrid of Path of Champions and ranked, or mostly ranked. Don't really think it is. The biggest contributors are leaving, but that's completely normal for almost any game because there comes a time where they will see a game as either fun or as a job they don't like. Also fair. Did they I forgot to keep track if they cast everything off of the sputtering song spinner, because I don't think they did. I think we do block here, go down to 4, risk it, and then I think just try and swing back. They might be able to kill me though. It's 4 damage. Let's see if they got it. If only had Jin still. If only they hadn't had that Hirschwinds. Hirschwinds has really been my bane of my existence lately. Either Millie makes it, or they're running a deck that has it, which is just kind of just like, ah, really? Ah, really? If we decide to play and then quit playing it, will die. If you like the game, play it. That's kind of my thought at this point. If you enjoy the game, it sounds like the devs are going to keep it around for a while, so no, I don't think there's any risk, really. Plus, the free-to-play model is still one of the best out there, I would argue. Like, you can earn all the cards you want. But I'm playing Path of Champions more than PvP, and it's been serviceable from you in that way. Also, just like League's aesthetic and art style more than most of the major card games out right now, so that's been keeping you from leaving it. Yeah, I mean, the art's also just beautiful, and the animations are really good. I think the only other thing that has even come close for me visually is Gwent, which I've never played, but they also just recently announced discontinuation of new cards for, so that's also kind of stagnating now a little bit. Used for a while, the main issue is lack of being able to buy cards that flat out easier, right? Making the same mistakes that slowly killed Hearthstone worries you, if anything. Oh, worries you? I mean, my impression is that it's nicer than Hearthstone. Definitely nicer than Magic, just from personal experience. I don't have to pay $80 to open a reasonable number of packs for a new expansion. Fantastic. Oh, I don't have to spend money tomorrow. I can just craft things. I think LOR is rather stable, but the nature of the game means during lulls, the new cards, the population drops as a lot of archetypes are pre-built, and making new master-worthy decks is pretty hard. It does hit a point where it kind of feels like everything has been exhausted a little bit, other than like just trying to drive for those like ultra meme combos or seeing what you can get off of RNG effects. But there are some decks that I just feel satisfying. Like, there are decks that I will go back to play even if they aren't meta or standard. With player willing to invest time, but it's expensive to just buy cards. Oh, like the raw cost of just like coins or something for a card. Path of Champions been really fun, is what got me back into the game over the past multiple months, and the monetization model is the best of the competitive card games. I really need to do more Path of Champions. And by more Path of Champions, I mean just Path of Champions in general. Because I started a campaign in version 1.0, and then I haven't started anything in 2.0. Most people play side games more than the main game now. Battlegrounds makes up 70% of the players. That includes me! I play Battlegrounds all the time because it's free and it's just kind of fun. Singleton or Commander? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Expeditions are gonna bring back a huge number of players. I would love it if it did that, but I'm not confident they're gonna bring back Expeditions anytime soon, even though they technically said they would. But that's not the format that was gonna force people to return either. Best monetization out of all card games you've played? It just feels relatively easy. Of course, there's also a bunch of shit that you can pay for and that I have paid for, but it's not required, which is nice. We got a couple more deck submissions here to get to. This is Voss, Celestials Unleashed. Okay, let's go. Celestials Unleashed. The amount of champions is equivalent to legendary cards from Hearthstone, then you can get 3 legendaries and change for $10. $10 for 3 champs? I don't know how that compares to other games like Hearthstone, because I haven't paid money in Hearthstone. But that actually be an interesting comparison. You played Teppen and Shadowverse, and all of them you got to like Diamond equivalent. Notice that the only way you could ever hit Masters would be if you spent a shitload of money. Oh, so those are more money intensive then, you're saying. As you get your deck for $60, you might need to do some crafting in LOR. You can get the cards easy, but if you want to buy the Pantheon deck, it's going to cost you an armor or leg. Okay, like you want to play the same day LOR is a bit more expensive. It's also, new players in LOR are shoved straight into Path of Champions, right? Like it doesn't actually introduce you to like normal or regular constructed until you get through all of their training in the Path of Champions that it pushes you through, right? Stinker LOR isn't dying at all, and it definitely never did get extremely big, but it had some attention for a while. I think just because it doesn't have the spotlight on it doesn't right now doesn't mean that it's dying. Des even responded to comments such as it saying that the game is actually slowly growing rather than dying, and new people are being hired to work on the game constantly. The devs seem relatively communicative. I would agree. They keep saying I mean, there's the whole thing that they're going to eventually try and bring every league champ over to Runeterra, right? Which is going to be some, I mean, it's just new material in general. Just want LOR to continue as its nicest community I've ever been in, also the right size that everyone feels approachable. Just got done playing some ARAMs, the J3 and some others that would never happen in Hearthstone. It is a nicely small community. When I started streaming in it, I was just like, oh yeah, no, people do feel like you can talk to folks. Love LOR with all your heart, but meta is exhausting every second to third week of the expansion. They don't playtest their champions a lot before releasing. Oh yeah, Vayne never happened. Unnerved Vayne never occurred. New players are actually shoved into tutorial, then into bot games, and you can do what you want. Oh, so it's bot games first. Okay. Does it still show you the fake cards? Like, it gives you, like, that, Papow card, which is, like, 3 burst damage to something that I know is a Path of Champions card, but I remember watching somebody go through, I think, at the tutorial, and it was, like, a card that they were offering you to cast. LOR streamers actually respond to the chat. I mean, that's also a thing if it depends on how big your stream is, and because it's a smaller community, the chat is also just not like zooming by. Like whenever it goes too fast, I'm just like, oh god, responses. Yeah, it's kind of, my impression is it always kind of homey and friendly. You should put Winding Light in this. I mean, I can put in a Winding Light. It's here. Yeah. My impression of LOR is that it's going to be around. It seems like there are a lot of promised updates. I'm excited for those. I'm going to hang around, basically. Kino and Majin end up responding more than you expect them to be able to. Yeah, they seem very interactive. As for the recent expansions, I don't really think they've released anything extremely unhealthy besides the exception of Vayne and Seraphine. I think Seraphine as a card is fine, but her support cards being able to unhealthily generate and make higher cost cards extremely low. Champion designs recently have been very balanced, rather healthy for the game. Yeah, Seraphine as a card is not a problem, but her support is. That for sure I agree with. To test every possible combination of cards as possible. Also, there are more game hours played in the first day of release than any QA tester has enough hours to test. Yeah, it's also just like the pool of people who have crazy ideas to break the game literally expands the second you hit release day. League of Legends Riot does the same thing. They have a PTR but never use it well. They just released a Hearthsteel item that gives infinite HP. So almost every champion can run it. Even ADCs are getting 4k HP instead of 2k. Cut a fangs for a Winding Light. Yes, sure. Winding! Winning Light, where are you? Thank you. Give me Overwhelm. Good boy. Worst problem on Seraphine's package is Back Alley Bar released earlier. We're getting to brush up on my reading. You're making me read and talk fast. Soon I'll be an auctioneer. Do you, side note, does anyone know the answer to this question? Are there classes that you take to learn how to talk like an auctioneer? How do people end up with that job? Do you just like work? Is it more like an apprenticeship thing where you just train, or do you take classes? Yeah, they're classes. There are, okay, interesting. Maybe I should take one of those for fun, and then I can really rattle off the cards in each deck that I'm sent. Right now I don't have the vocal stamina to keep up with that. Speaking of the deck, though, if you guys want to keep discussing Runeterra and this expansion and the state of things, please feel free. I will chime in when I can, but I'm gonna look at this deck code now because I do want to get to our last couple of submissions before the stream ends tonight. Local streamer discovers revolutionary method to speed read. Scholars hate her. Not the clickbaity thing that you see on the news, like on the random news articles that are just like, people like the insurance and companies hate this. Make money, make quick cash now. All right, let's see what we got. Spacey Sketchers, Zoe, Guiding Touch, Mountain Goat, Pale Cascade, Starbone, Hush, Solari Priestess, Mountain Scryer, The Fangs, Moondreamer, Spirits Unleashed, Star Shaping, Sunburst, Celestial Trifecta, and of course the One Winding Light that we've put in. So I've got Invoke, and I've also got Invoke. So I think I have a concept. Like, it's called Invoke. This is truly Celestials Unleashed. So let's take a look here and see what we've got. In we go. In we go. Let's do this. Yeah, set my load out. We're ready. I got a fancy board with fancy music. We've got my favorite Bailey, and we've got a nice card back that matches the Bailey. That's all we need. That's all we need in life. That's okay. What do you do? Pantheon Vein. You have not paid Pantheon at all. We got that turn 1 Zoe, bitch. How do you get a VIP badge? There is a channel point redeem for it. Yeah, basically that. You can earn points for it if you like. Let's pass here. No, too expensive. I mean, it is a VIP badge, though. I have been known to hand them out capriciously if I feel like it. That is a 3/3. Hi. Unfortunate.
I am ready.
I just take that. Can I just toss that in the garbage? There's a Guiding Touch, Sketcher, Star Chart, make new Star Chart, invoke a card. Moon Silver, ooh, Equinox. On Faded is not so bad here.
I'm a serious artist now.
Make it a channel point, only one, good deal. No, I mean, to be fair, it would be a pretty good deal if it was only one. Zoe? Perhaps should have gone with something like this first. Yeah, I should have gone with the silence first, I guess. You can't stop me from this, though. So it goes down to the base. It goes down to the base weapon stats, and it's no longer half faded, so that's great. Pass here. Sunburst is around. We just kind of have the Fangs or Solari Priestess now. Maybe Priestess for some mana. Oh, I can also just kill Pantheon straight up. Yeah, maybe we can just kill Pantheon straight up. They can't really attack unless they want to give me the 3/2. Jam here and lose their Saga Seeker. They get the weapon back though, which if they cast another one they might want, honestly. So I'm not a humongous fan, but I think I'll trade anyway, get that out of the field. Give you 2 champs, try to build a deck with them. Ooh, what's the craziest combination that I can think of? How about, ooh, I mean, Golden Sisters is great.
guide you, my brethren.
Rise Udyr. There we go. Nora, Asol, and Vayne. Oh, I've been beaten to it. I've been beat. Do that. Want to do one of those? I read the chat too late. I was still catching up. Ooh. I'm gonna hit allegiance. Maybe not. Watch me fail. Watch me absolutely fail to hit allegiance. Is it time? I could also just wait for the Giral. I'm gonna wait for Giral. Hey, Giral. What's doing? That's okay. You can take whatever you like here. How about a little... How about the 2-2? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It does not particularly matter. Let's hit the Giral. Sorry, Giral. You don't have a Vayne yet, which is like kind of astonishing. I'm amazed they don't have that somehow. Celestial cards cost 1 less. Ooh, there's an obliterate though. We have elusives. I kind of like obliterate just because we're about to run into some annoying shit off of that deck. And I want to be able to get rid of cards. We can Spacey Sketcher this gem out, probably, actually. Get ourselves something else here. Serpent, Equinox, and the Trickster with the discounts. There's another Equinox.
Oh, yeah.
We're control now, baby. That's a 4-2 with no challenge or no tough, right? Yeah, this is just the vanilla 4-2. I don't hate it. I don't hate that, actually. Okay. Talking about league stuff now. I do not play enough league to quite follow. I'm still trying to figure out what items to buy when I'm flailing in top lane, top or mid lane. How you feeling? Sorry, Darkin sir. Okay, great. I would like to do a sister, because if I do a sister, I still have mana for a comet should you plop a champion. Yes, this seems fine. This seems okay. Let me swing. Everything except Scryer goes, I think. Also, by the way, we did hit Allegiance. I did manage to get this falling comet out of everything. I was not a complete failure in that triggered. Ooh, Starbone is here. Let's Starbone. They're not casting a champ yet. Thank you for your time. It is very much appreciated. This is great. Got a couple of 1/1s that are not going to do very much. We got a 5/4 elusive. That does die to a single combat, but we're not thinking about that. Okay, so they take 6 here. That's fine. Still got this. Scryer is safe for now. I don't think we need to single combat anything yet. We're fine. Let's resolve. Starbone is a combat trick. Do I not want to push 5 elusive damage though?
Is a trail painted with blood.
I'd rather just get in damage, especially because they've been relatively quiet. If they had a Vayne, I might be playing differently. Could you cast a Vayne, please? I don't like sitting on this. I'd like to just have it out of my hand. You know that I've invoked a couple of things by now. Almost never preemptively Starbone. Was it incorrect to Starbone an attack when they have 2 blockers, though? Because I feel like it wasn't, in that particular instance, it wasn't unsafe to do. Plus, I still have removal for things later, and we have Pale Cascade. That's probably going to be guaranteed cast because we have another burst spell. So I see your argument to keep Starbone as a buff, but I don't think in that case it was a bad idea. Do they have anything? What are they waiting for? They have 6 cards. They gotta have some utility here. Come on. Yes, cast cards. Thank you. Thank God. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The cost increases by 1. Unfortunate, but livable. We can do this. We're down to 7. We're still pushing with a 5-4, potentially a 6-5. I can't actually cast the Fangs and Comet, but I don't think we need to. So it's probably just a spell and Comet, I think. Don't have any more silences for the Saga Seeker. Pantheon is still at, like, not very much, right? He's a 3 of 5, so he's not even going to level this turn should they slam him down on something. Protege is okay. I don't really care, I think. 5 mana remains. I'm going to just sit on open mana. I can be patient. I shall be patient. The patience increases. Let's kill Jarrell. Oh, they're taking that, but we have Pale Cascade. They might have a combat trick out of that. That's fine. I'm still gonna fence on this one, honestly. I keep forgetting that Jarrell increases cost. I don't know why. Okay. So that's a trade. That's fine so far. Pale Cascade, fine. They probably don't have 2 of those. To keep an elusive. I'd rather keep an elusive even if it's 5. They have 2? At least we've tapped them out. Almost. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Probably pushed it a little too much, potentially. We do have a heal. We do have Guiding Touch. They have a Vein. So they top deck the Vein off of the Pale Cascade because it was leftmost card. There's a Celestial Trifecta. Trifecta is nice, but I think I just kind of want to get rid of Her Highness here. 5 mana Hush, I know. It's the worst. I don't feel good about that, exactly. I feel like it kind of had to be done. Okay, this is fine. That goes. We get rid of that. Pantheon will still not level. Wait, Durand? Grant a +0/+1 and tough. Did that not trigger? It was 3 of 5 before. Whatever. It's 3 of 5. Hush does, or Tumble doesn't do a ton here. I think with the heal and the draw we're fine, because we can also just face tank a whole bunch of Pantheon damage. The thing that we're afraid of is Pantheon having Elusive, Overwhelm, basically Keyword Soup. We're afraid of Keyword Soup. We're not actually afraid of too much else. Especially with our sister just kind of chilling here. So they're tumbling on that to get the targeting done. Understandable. Let's try and get rid of that Vein before she actually does more stuff. Because now there's an opening here where they will hopefully not be able to get under the tumble. They got 1 more top deck off of their draw, so it's unlikely they have a second one, but of course possible. Not sure if they have another Pantheon. Expanse's Protection does work. Fair enough. Actually, anything other than Spell Shield is okay. Yeah, anything other than the card that we just saw cast upon us. Fangs is great, I guess. And then we still have heal. I mean, we still have this just kind of chilling and hanging around. That's a Grant Spell Shield. Unfortunate. Again, if we can just live with this on the board and it doesn't die and they don't high roll the elusive off of the Pantheon, we're fine. There's a lot of conditions here. There's a lot of conditions. That's Camp for the Doubt. I actually have not seen a Camp for the Doubt in a long fucking time. With custom animation and everything. Help me. Okay, all right. Let's probably invoke. We're not dead. I just wanted to hold on to that one. Can I get another one? Can I get another Sisters? There's a stun. Stun is pop, spell, shield, but that's about it. Yeah, the stun. Yeah. Let's pop, spell, shield. The Golden Sisters is more elusives. And then we also can just potentially cast the Great Beyond. Yeah, I could also just cast the Great Beyond in the future turn. The 3/4 and the 3/3. Yeah. 3/4 and the 3/3. We can get rid of those. We can just cast the Great Beyond with Spell Shield and Fury. And we can ignore those. They still might have Pantheon. We still have a heal, so we're going up to 17 max. And then we just have a 9/9. It is a 9/9. Would you like to say hello to my 9/9? Because it is a 9. How many times can I say that? So they do pull elusive. That seems correct. If they tumble on this, if they tumble the 6/5, they tumble the 6/5, I take 6 damage because they probably will not leave me with blockers. Free attack is, I think I just take raw 6. I don't think I save a blocker for that one. 11 Vogue decks is Sally. We didn't get the Spirits Unleashed, which is the main point of the deck. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have enough to be able to deal with Great Beyond next turn, so I think we just go plop this down and have it blast. Also, they need to commit an attack or the turn will end. Okay, so they waited until the very last second to darken Lodestone. That's still fine.
Purified bolts.
Yep, that's still fine. That's still fine. So that just trades, actually. They can tumble the Vein. I don't really care because I still have a block. They're actually choosing to kill the Camphor for the elusive. I can also just save 2 HP here, but let's just let that go. Let that go. I mean, I can actually tumble out something that's stunned, but that's not gonna, that matters less than Vayne does. That matters even less than Vayne. So, right, you're actually not a 9/9, you're a 14/9. Sorry, Great Beyond. There is a 14/9 incoming. I forgot about the buff off of the Celestials. After the heal, if something happens, they decidedly did not heal, which is exciting for me personally. They have 2 cards I cannot see. They need a lot to do this. They need to be able to pop Spell Shield and have like 2 concerted strikes. So I think this is just the cast. Yeah, I say hi to my 14/9 with Spell Shield. It's wonderful. If you have Pantheon, I will be afraid, but he probably dies to this anyway. And then we do have, again, we go up to 8 off of the Guiding Touch alone. I am a dragon. I also, yeah, I do like the text at the bottom. It's just like, I'm also a dragon, because they don't have any way of indicating yet like dual subtypes up there. My opponent's admiring it from afar. Golden Sisters was kind of safer. I mean, it's just because that is not gonna have removal. Or it's not gonna have very good removal at this stage to ping this and also surmount 9 HP. If it was like a 2/3 elusive, I'd be like, yeah, it'll probably die. But it's just so thick. It's just so chunky monkey. That was safer, but this is cooler. You think the Great Beyond is better than the Sisters? Golden loses to a strike spell. Ooh, yeah, Golden, it would actually have been less HP. It was a 5/4. It was buffed by Starbone, but it would have been, yeah, it would have been close. This proves Targon is still great. Targon is still pretty great. Also, we've got Monochrome here with our last submission of the evening, and then I'm gonna be heading out on the stream. Oh, you gave me Nocturne. What a way to go out. I'm a fan. Monochrome. Pay attention to the Spell Shield. Wait, this is not the code. Is this the wrong one? Aphelios Leona is the best deck after changes, so it is. It was supposed to be Dwayne. Oh, do I still have the Dwayne? Wait one sec. It would have been either under M or I might have removed it. Do you still have the code? Because I went through and cleared out my inventory, and I think it might have gotten swept up in the removal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the Dwayne. I don't remember the full name now. This is correct. Dwayne, the Flock, Stunson, which was the correct name. I think I've spelled it correctly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. This one, we've got Jin Swain, of course, with one Annie. Saboteur, Ravenbloom, Flock, Boomcrew Rookie, and Demolitionist, Solari, Sunhawk, the Stagehand, Arachnoid Sentry, Death's Hand, Monosoul, Noxian Fervor, Jin Swain, one Broadmane, and one Leviathan. Okay, I remember a Leviathan almost winning a game, and then I forget if we actually pulled it around. But I remember looking at Leviathan desperately like, please, please help me. Please do more damage. Okay, all right, let's try this out. It's not Shazam, it's Swainzam. Swazam! This one, yes. Yes! Same loadout? I like this board music, so same loadout for now. Here we go, here we go. Let's do it! Mulligan appropriately. I don't ever mulligan appropriately, because you know what happens when I try to mulligan appropriately, game? Your tooltip is wrong, because then you just give me 3 Katarinas. Hopefully you didn't like this Swazam. Tomato Soup is running Kane Vayne. You know, back in my day, Tomato Soup didn't have opinions. Tomato Soup didn't play Kane versus my deck. I just ate it when I was sick. It needed sustenance. Have a Ravenbloom. This was actually not a great hand to keep. Demolitionist doesn't hit anything right now. Whoops. Whoops. But I'm supposed to use the Noxus card back? Oh, I'm sorry. I saw it too late. We have the Plaque of Runeterra though. Noxus is in there somewhere. Alright, I guess we'll Monosoul, because I forgot that I didn't have a unit to actually hit with this.
I seek a weapon worthy of Nagakeburos.
Nagakeburos! Please keep your tentacles away from me right now. Later, tentacles are fine. Right now, tentacles less fine. And then we Demolitionist, and then we start the Nexus. The Nexus Pain. By her thighs, Floxus will fall. By her thighs? Alright. I accept the thighs. There's many Flocks, so if I injure Vayne at any point, we're golden. I could even Boomcrew Rookie or Demolitionist into both the Fervor and the Flockus. McBlockus. All of Runeterra shall be Noxus. All of Runeterra is getting attacked by the Fire Nation. Nice procs, y'all. Take 3 damage just by me playing some cards. Okie dokie. Okay, you actually haven't equipped yet, but you did draw the cane, which is a little unfortunate. That is a little unfortunate indeed. It's not Noxus anymore. They get good cards. It's Floxus, the card single-handedly holding the region together a little bit. Sure.
I will showcase the
We have an attack. We have Fervors and a Flock to respond. This is gonna be counting down a little bit faster. Hoping we can get a Tybulk. That's a Kane. Can I get anything else? So Kane actually doesn't trade with the Jin. Doesn't actually kill Jin out of the bat. They might just take this to the face. Okay. Oh, not. Or not. Okay. Understandable. Can I hit Vayne here? I think I can hit Vayne here. And we keep the Monosoul in that, by trying this, which I think I like. So we keep the Monosoul. We might be able to get Tybulk next turn. That's damage to that. We flock it down. There might have been a better way to stun her and flock her, but I do want her to just stop making tumbles. Need to do some dental flocks. I don't know if you want the demon bird up in your teeth. Can you imagine that thing pecking your teeth clean? Ugh. No, thank you. They're really debating this series of choices. There's a single combat. That is fine, but it also means that the cane can just be blocked, which is very funny, actually. I can just block the Cane now, which is a little bit funny. I can block both Cane and Vayne in one go. I like the Cane less, to be honest with you. Now that the level is staring me in the face. Okay, there we go. Get tie ball. Get the 7/6. This will now deal 5 damage. I should have started Demolitionist. Yeah, I don't know what the thought process was there, but it did not quite work out. To be fair, we're still taking a lot of damage just because they have units. Nothing is equipped right now. We can still very easily get rid of that. Okay, so they have another one, and we get a surrender. That was definitely wrong. They might have actually been able to turn it around, because I had a tie bulk, but I actually didn't have a ton more value. But we gotta win. Does that count? I don't think it counts. I'm gonna do one more. If we lose this one, I will leave it there. But let's just actually see some like actual gameplay happen, maybe. Questionable surrender. Devil D, welcome back. As usual, I fart in your general direction. How's it going? Yeah, they're very questionable surrender. I guess they just felt the shame of the incorrect single combat? I don't know. This is before again. Running Ezreal Seraphine. We beat their ass last time. Let's see if we can do it again. If I'm remembering correctly, we beat their ass last time. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do this time, especially with Leviathan in opening hand, but we have a stun. So should they ever cast an Ezreal or a Seraphine, I do have a reply. Do they have La Seraphine? Where's your Fervor? Which is actually kind of nice. I'm gonna ignore that. That's not my problem. Did make a spell, not my problem. Immediately. Anyway. Hit my Nexus. Hit it. Good. That's a fucking Demolitionist. Ah, fuck. Play a card. Play a champion, preferably. That's the fairest financier. That's not a champion. You see, I'm asking for the champions. Because I know you're probably not going to have a great number of responses. I cannot take too much damage. But we can still kind of lock down an Ezreal if he happens. So that's what I'm relying on right now. There's 2 Jins. Okay. I mean, I'll raw cast a Jin. Yeah, I'll just raw cast a Jin. Reggie is a true champ, though. Reggie's amazing. All hail Reggie. It's a 0-3. What more could you ever want? It's a pool shark. Okay. Wait, what does that get you? Playful trickster or chum the waters. 2 powder kegs. Okay. Okay. You need 2 damage out of that. So that's 4. Fair enough. Let's go face here. Joke's on you. I have 2 of those things.
Is it not?
Okay. 5 mana next turn is still kind of awkward. There's a draw for the pool shark. Don't really want to cast another one. I also really don't want to cast Ephemeral into all of that bullshit. I think I might have to cast Demolitionist. I'm gonna do this. Forever the Keg. High Note does 2, right? So it would still have been 2 damage regularly to the Jhin. So if I Fervor the Jhin, it goes down to 1 HP, right? So it would have killed him regardless. 6 mana. This is, I think, too risky, but I don't know what else to do here, really. Drum solo is draw. There's a Seraphine. That's what I was waiting for.
If you do not have a part to play,
that's what I was fucking waiting for.
embrace your fate. As
We have
I
2 of the
mine.
flocks, so they're probably not going to be able to buff her, but we also just have other answers here. We can Demolitionist onto the 4-2 to get some Blockers, basically literally just, I want a blocker.
I did my best.
There's an Ezreal.
True display of skill.
Noted. We have fervors for
For
that.
the Empire.
Sit down to 14 HP over there. Jhin is at 5 of 12. What's his face is leveled somewhere. Let's attack with the 4-1 because it is ephemeral. We're actually trading a unit here. Fantastic. Well, we're actually, we pushed them down to 14, so they're gonna obviously not want to do that. Fervor onto Ezreal feels right, I think. Always Fervor, always get rid of Ezreal if you can. So let's block here and let's do this. They might be able to just shoot it down. I'm hoping they can't, but of course they are PNZ, so likely they can. But I have to try. That's an inner beast. So they get the Mystic Shot, but they actually do lose still to the Flock. Yeah, they still lose to Flock. They have to go face here. We're flocking the shit out of that again. We have Leviathan next turn. I think it's Leviathan over the Jhin because he's not quite leveled yet. That's 2 champions down. So there's only 4 left. There's a Seraphine. Let's wait. I want that Mystic Shot to go to my face rather than to a unit, so they can't benefit off of the targeting. 6 of 9 spells. Only a small Uchi ouchie.
I have my orders.
Only a small Uchi ouchie. Let's do Leviathan and pray as a Sunhawk. I'm gonna just Leviathan. It is a big boy. 25 of 12 damage. Oh my god. The 5/7 can swing. They don't have Scorched Earths. I don't have Scorched Earths either, but you know. Alright, I see that you have made the car. They actually don't have the bar yet. There's no barkeep coming down immediately. This will, of course, still get them all the way, though. Just Jhin things. Just Jhin things. More than double the Swain's required damage. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Do I need the Saboteur to go? I don't want to lose it. So I feel like I'm... Well, no. Let's just go for damage. We need to push damage here. Let's not be moronic. We need to push damage. There's a Harsh Winds. So we lose this unit for sure, but of course Leviathan is totally fine.
Are you going to the
Leviathan is chilling. I wish it was more damage than that, but you know, it's gonna still do its job next turn. Keep poking face. Poke face real good.
Artillery barrage!
Fantastic, fantastic. 2 Sunhawks. Well, I can only use 1. But this will at least get rid of something. Ezreal is not leveled. We cannot hit that. Speaking of Akali Bar, there it fucking goes. The Saboteur for the Jhin level up, yeah. Let's do this. Because he's almost there. And then I think we just drop the Swain, of course, because of the stun effect. Yep. Understandable. 7 of 9. They're gonna get that Seraphine leveled here. Probably. I'm sure they have enough free things to be able to do that with. I do want to try and keep Leviathan alive, though. I would like it to not die. So I'm going to block the smaller unit. Sorry, Reggie, you get to live 1 more day. Or, sorry? You're welcome, Reggie? Reggie, you're welcome. You get to live 1 more day. Bippity bonkity. Here is the swankity. Wayne, you're a swankity now. How does that make you feel? Alright, there's the 4/7. You gotta get rid of Leviathan if you don't want to get stunned to death. Also, Swain and Jhin and Sunhawk is enough to level the Jhin, which is also just more straight Nexus damage. Nothing is big enough to stop his Overwhelm from hitting Nexus right now, except for Seraphine, but obviously they don't want to just lose that. There's a Pool Shark using mana. I like it for not spells. I love it. Cannot cast Stance Swap. Beautiful. I'm ready to attack next turn. Do I even bother trying to level Swain here, or can I just go for damage? I think I can just kind of go for damage. Because, yeah, there's a Seraphine left, and there's the Pool Shark left. That's negative numbers. We like those. There's also a Fervor. so we can favor anything we like. If there's some way out of this, Wayne, again, there's frostbites. There's always frostbites. I know it's not Freljord, but they're gonna have some kind of frostbite. That's a legionary charge. Or shickle sticks. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't do it quite enough. I don't even know. That must have been the melee product or something. That is the tidal wave.
Stage amp. All right, let's jam.
Okay. Tidal wave is fine. Ebb is fine. Ebb is fine, but it doesn't kill that. So I think I can just wait him out. I'm gonna just wait him out, honestly, because as long as Leviathan doesn't die, or I can just flop anything for lethal damages. That seems great. Sunhawk Jin would have been lethal. I think I can wait though, because it still does too. Because they need to eliminate this. That's a heal. That's that. Deal 1. So they are targeting the Leviathan, unfortunately. The chances of them having removal, that needs to high roll. That needs to high roll. I'm just gonna kill the Leviathan here and see if that works. Plus the style points. No, that's fair. At least the Jin is doing an extra ping though. You need to low roll anything else besides the fucking Leviathan! Okay, of course the high rolled Leviathan. Hello! Whoop, bye. Currently still alive. Let's hold Sunhawk in the Jin. Airpool Shark doesn't matter. Stand swap matters. Stand swap matters. They might cast it. I think they probably do just cast it. The thing is that they have to hit their own Nexus for it, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's fine. Ezreal's leveled. That's fine. Okay, they've got 4 cards plus 2 draws. There's Boom Crew, great. Sunhawk is still priority. Ezreal coming down is actually Sunhawk's target now. There's Catastrophe, which does get countered by the Sunhawk here. So unless they have a free attack proc, that's not gonna go. Sorry, not sorry. There's Acorn, that's fine. There's Boom Crew, still fine. They need counters for this next turn, because he will just straight up do 4 damage. Tree Shot Barrage is fine. We're still not dead. 30-30 would have been fancy. I almost wish they'd been able to get the 30-30. That would have been kind of great. Also, nowhere to be found. Thank you for the follow. For the madness.
The thunderous applause.
Boom. Jin. All right, don't hurt him. He's not a 5-5. He is a 4-4 to stay on theme. But I also need him to not die. You understand? You know, I need him to hang around and not get fucking Mystic Shot to death. That's important. That's very important. Hi. That's fine. That is also fine. We'll block here. We'll be okay. Also, nowhere to be found. Thank you for the deck code and welcome to the stream again. But I'm actually on my last exhibition for the evening. I need to head out soon. I have to get up early for work tomorrow, so on and so forth. Piltovan Tellstones is Aftershock on that. Okay. You still need a counter. Or removal now. They don't have removal now, so it's still 4 damage to face, which we're gonna try and do.
Our performance begins. I have prepared
yeah, you need a
something
counter for
very
this.
special.
And we got the surrender! They didn't have the counter. Beautiful! Thank you, Jin!
And with that,
thank you, Jin!
perfection.
The serial killer growling in the background, wonderful. 60 LP. I forget if that's a higher or lower than when we started. But yeah, the 4 intensifies. Nowhere to be found though. I have reached the end of my submissions for today. How it usually works around here though, if you have sent me something that I can't get to on a certain stream, I will do it on the next time that I'm streaming Runeterra. So if you come back on a future stream and just tell me that you have something in what I refer to usually as the hold queue, I will play it then. So apologies that I can't get to it today, but if you come back on another day, I will be able to. Sorry for that delay though. Also, the babe, congrats! You're really tearing up ranked this evening. I admire the progress. On that note though, oh, Glass sent me something before I leave. Glass is looking at me, so I was like, what is Glass looking at me for? I remembered. Yes, thank you for coming by. Nowhere to be found. Open my leaderboard before I leave? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Where are you, Abe the babe? Where are you? Oh, there's me. What was it? Top? Oh, friend leaderboard? Is this over here? Yeah. Wait. Bamjed? If I'm remembering correctly? Look at all these fancy Masters people that I have in my list. It's great. 2 people above you. Only 2 though. Only 2 people above you right now. Look at me on the fancy list though. It's amazing. You're above Seabass though? You are actually. Let me check out this video before we head out for the evening. I'm gonna send you all out in a raid. So on and so forth. Your top one on your friends list. The secret is having no friends. I've definitely gained more like in-game friends through streaming. It's kind of amazing. This is 48 seconds long and it's called Orangutanicus. What the fuck is Orangutanginus? Let's make it big.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you.
Adeptus Mechanicus, or the Omnissiah.
The crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you.
I already didn't like orangutans.
Ready saved.
Now I like them less, because that sounded just generally threatening. For the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh. Oh my god. Glass, thank you for the brief moment of terror before the end of the stream. That'll be it from me. Thank you everybody for coming by. Also, shout out to Aikido for the raid, and thank you all for following and subscribing and being generally amazing in the chat and in the stream today. Let's go find somebody to raid to. Let's go say hello to some unsuspecting person that we're gonna go terrorize them. We're gonna say hi from the Ramus Ranch with vigor. Roses of Runeterra, the category, who do we want to raid? Who do we want to do? How about this person? I don't know this person, but the title is Let's Have Fun, and that sounds like fun. Also, it says they're streaming, I'm assuming they're streaming in English from the title, so that seems great. Good night, Ramus Ranchers. Yes, good night to all of the Ramus Ranchers. Thank you all for coming by. I've been having a lot of fun on the stream, and I hope that's been coming across, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or start of your morning, or rest of your week, and happy time zone to you. And I wish you snow if you want it, or beautiful sunny skies if you want it, and so on and so forth. Good night, Internet!